We'll try this out. Okay.
I love it so much.
That one.
That's the one. ...2020 Phoenix. PSA 10. Yes, we do, Rob Richardson. He is over here on TikTok. Shout out to Bubba, too. Oh, hell yeah. How about a PSA 10 Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Patty Mahomes, on the Fireburst PSA 10. That's a nice one, Ashtray Poetra. Congratulations, good sir. You win this morning. Johnny Quick. Oh, wow. Holy shit, talking mushrooms. JunkWax Nasty. That is numbered to 25 on the Royal Lineage. Vandysbrock, Johnny Quick, and Jack Campbell. That's cool. 10 out of 25 on the Triple Relic. Very nice. There you go, my man. And that one's going to go in a big boy 130-point penny sleeve. Mr. Tripp, welcome back. Good evening. And I got to grab a not JunkWaxVintage top loader for that one. Because that's a thick boy with 4 C's. Felicidades, Henry. That's pretty, buddy. It's a bloody buddy. 2 in blue. Well, hello!
Oh my God!
Mikey Kobaugh and Dutchie. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. On the gifted spot. Your World Series MVP on the All Aces, Freddie Freeman. Check that out, fam damnly.
Get that card out of my face!
Oh my.
Just leaving that one up for you, brother. Wow. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn. Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms, legends. JunkWax Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn. Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is 3rd on print to 10. That is the 2nd to 10 autograph that we have found.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Emotional damage!
El Mutante. The 17-year-old sensation for San Diego. Bro. Dutchie, you win. That is absolutely good karma. You know it, Bubba. Holy crapola. And it is numbered 59 out of 60. How about a penultimate on print? Leo Dallas DeVries, El Mutante. Well, felicidades, Dutchie. Congratulations, my good man. That is sick. Numbered to 149 on the acetate. Holy shiitake mushrooms. JunkWax Junk Wax Nasty. That is sick. Congratulations, buddy. I am so stoked that we could find that together. Kyle Giungo, good evening, buddy. He says, would you be our very first numbered card? And my dear friends, we have some morning wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Case hit, bud. And check this out.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Number to 50. The GOAT. TB12 Tom Brady. Congratulations, Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. That's right. Dunk, thank you for smacking the follow button. 615, let's go. Todd Kale, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful. 29 out of 50 there for you, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, OG. That is a case hit. That's right, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And let's find out where this came from. Oh my God! We found it! Lane Rust, congratulations, young man. Yes way. Yes way. Oh, I'm so excited. Folks, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Would you just look at it? 1 of 1 gold. Beautiful Junk Wax Vintage family card stand. Congratulations, Lane Rust. That is magnificent, my friend. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it, Lane Rust? Congratulations, young man. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold CJ Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the CJ Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. It is a slab. Ooh. 2011 Topps PSA 10. Big Poppy. David Ortiz. From 2006 Topps. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz. That's a nice one, buddy. And shout out to our Boston brethren. So Tippy Brad Schwartz, if you go back and watch this replay, brother, just keep in mind that I purchased all these PSA 10s very, very intentionally. So if you do not PC this, somebody in this family does. So if you want to reach out in the Junk Wax Vintage family chat, initiate a trade, or if you want to sell it, that is totally okay too. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz.
Still no Griffey rookie. We've been searching for days.
We should have purchased from JunkWaxVintage.
Set course to Earth. Let's go get our Griffey.
It's a Friday morning, legends gather round. Dalen's got the packs, gonna tear this hobby down. Mrs. Junkwax runs the ship, keeping it tight. Sawyer's got the energy shining so bright. Mikey, what is cooking, got a secret on the way. Dropping something special, just a few more days. The front yard's open, the vibes are strong. We're ripping packs together, come and sing along. JWV, JWV, we're ripping packs and feeling free. Legends rolling deep, this is where you wanna be. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Friday morning, come and feel that energy. And feel that energy. So grab your spicy water, turn the volume high. Dalen's on the mic with a sparkle in his eye. From the breaks to the Razzies, we're pulling fire today. It's a thank God it's Friday in the JunkWax way. JWP, JWV, the hobby's calling, can't you see? Legends in the front yard, building history. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Friday morning, come and feel that energy. Feel that energy.
Well, good morning, you legends.
Yeah.
JWV, we're ripping packs and feeling free. Legends rolling deep, this is where you wanna be. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Friday morning, come and feel that energy. JWV, the hobby's calling, can't you see? Legends in the front yard, building history. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Friday morning, come and feel that energy. Feel that energy.
Yeah.
Well, top of the morning to you, you absolutely incredible human beings. It is so damn good to see you on this fantastic Friday morning. How the heck are you? Good morning, Mr. Piccirilli. Yeah, that is a long one, isn't it? But hey, sometimes it happens. Good morning, Elijah. Oh, you can hear two things at the same time. That is bizarre. Sorry about that, folks. That is super weird. But I appreciate you letting me know. Mr. Gaviano, good morning, my man. How are you? And thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate it. So yeah, sorry about that, Elijah. That is unintentional. I had another window open and I couldn't hear it. So if you ever hear anything like that again, my man, please let me know immediately. Sorry about that, buddy. Well, good morning, my dear friends. How you doing, Hoonier? Great to see you again, gracing us with your presence 2 days in a row. I am so humbled. Good morning, Jeff Rotel. How bizarre. License plate says funky. Good morning, legends. All right, let's get some music happening real quick. And legends, you already know, we have an action-packed Fantastic Friyay morning ahead of us. We have a 8 hobby box baseball mixer to get into.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am ridiculously excited to do so. Well, good morning, Mr. Malinowski. It is wonderful to see you over there on Facebook, buddy. And speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, of course, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, starting your day the right way with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. And that is exactly how I want it, my dear friends. So if you are new here, keep in mind, we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. You can come over here and join us on Twitch, or YouTube, or Kick, or even Facebook. Thank you, Mr. Malinowski. Wonderful to see you over there on Facebook, buddy. So, if you are new here, please come over and join us on any of those platforms. And additionally, my friends, if you want to participate this morning, it's easy. All you have to do is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. There's a wild wall of wax right here to my left, and I am indescribably excited to maybe bust something with you. But we're going to do today a little bit backwards, okay? We're going to do something a little different. We're going to do the break first, and then we're going to get into our family rips. So I hope that's okay with everybody. I want to knock out that 8 hobby boxer. A lot of you were very patient last night. I appreciate you. We filled that little bad boy a little bit late, and we had a huge family rip night last night, ladies and gentlemen. So if you were here last night, thank you so damn much. We had 2 4-hour shows yesterday, and it was everything I thought it could be. So thank you to each and every one of you. I see you, Alan White. First timer, you rookie. Great to see you, Alan, and congratulations again last night on that huge freaking pull out of another box of Inception. Mr. Adam, good morning, legend. Brandonio, good morning, Hooked. Excellent to see my San Antonio hermano. Brian Street, good evening, legend. And Bubba, my fellow Austinite, what's up, legend? Good to see you as well. And that's right, you're level 20 now in the fan club, buddy. That is so damn cool. I'm still learning what fan clubs are over here on TikTok. Mr. Dr. Moriarty, smacking me with some heat and some pizza this morning. I love it, brother. Thank you, Dr. Moriarty. Good morning, Maddie. Great to see you, buddy. Travie Patty, top of the morning to you. Mr. Todd O'Hara, good morning, legend. Ernie, great to see you as well, my brother. Top of the morning to you. All right, legends. Do you know what we must do? We're about to bust into an 8 hobby box baseball mixer, but first, we got to do a couple of things. We got to bust into our very first pack of Juicy Junk Wax. And then we need to do like 5 Razzies to find out who gets those last 5 teams. So let's get into our very first pack of Junk Wax this morning. Shout out to Uncle Smitty for sending us some Juicy Junk Wax yesterday. Yay. Fajita, Dr. Moriarty, you already know, my man. I am having a wonderful Friday morning. I appreciate you. I hope the same for you, good sir. All right. Kevin O'Brien, good morning, legend. Hey, I've got you covered, Kevin O'Brien. Whatever you're going through, brother, I hope it gets better for you. And I hope we can take your mind off it for just a couple of minutes. It's wonderful to have you this morning, Cobb, my moderator extraordinaire. We love you too, buddy. All right. First pack of the morning. That is correct, Brian Street. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. My San Antonio hermano. I love that fella. Been with me since I was ripping packs in the closet for 3 people. All right, we start off with a old Lenny Dykstra. You're absolutely right, Bubba. I appreciate that, my brother. Like I've said before, I am pretty much the worst content creator in the history of content creators because I really don't pay attention to that stuff. I probably should, but I appreciate you taking care of that for me, Bubba. You rock my face off, my fellow Austinite. All right, old Mr. Keith Comstock. And give me a hell yeah in the chat, my friends, if you know why this guy is interesting. So back in 1989, 1990, there was minor league cards, and this fella created an iconic minor league card. So he Velcroed a baseball to his crotch and made the card. It's pretty cool. Shout out to old Keith Comstock. The dime piece, Mr. Paul O'Neill. Rob Murphy, back-to-back WKRP and Cincinnatians. Jeff Reardon. Tim Burke. Gus Polident. And he's hanging on to the gum for the last 30 years. Thanks, Gus. Old gum holder Gus. How about a promo? The Motor City Kitties. And that is Mr. Kirk Gibson and Alan Trammell, I believe, on the Tigers leaders. Lee Mazzilli. Neil Allen. Glennon Hoffman. Scott Gereltz for the Gigantes with his luscious lip curtain. Somebody bang a trash can for my unintentional PC, Mr. Kevin Bass. And I think that's Eric Anthony, but I could be wrong. But look at the luscious lip curtain on Kevin Bass. That thing is amazing. That gets a JWV 9.5 on that beautiful stash. Oh, could be Billy Hatcher. Could be Billy Hatcher. Yeah, that's Billy Hatcher. Mr. Alan Ashby. And last but not least, for those fighting Phillies, old Mikey Maddox. Well, good morning. Speaking of Mikeys, Mr. Kobaugh. It is so damn good to see you, you legend. Hope you're having a fantastic Friyay morning. Aw, brother, no sorry ever necessary, good sir. I totally understand when life has to come first. I will not lie, though. We do miss you, you big sweetie. But I completely understand the kids going back to work. You know, the month of September is always a challenge. I should say late August, early September is always a little bit of a challenge for us parents, right? So you have all the empathy, my brother. And it's great to see you this morning, Mr. Kobaugh. And hello, the other Mikey, Mr. Mikey 1. Top of the morning to you, buddy. Your ears must have been burning because you were in that brand new morning jingle. And you might be in the brand new outro jingle also. All right, nice first pack of the morning, if I do say so myself. Mr. Victor Lopez, buenos dias. All right, folks, so we need to bust into 5 Razzies and figure out who's going to get these last 5 teams. So allow me just a moment, and my legends over here on TikTok. If you would like to come over here and join us on Twitch, you will need to do so if you want to watch the Razzies. I do apologize. You know that we're live on 5 separate platforms. Unfortunately, there is one platform that doesn't get to see the races, and that is TikTok. But all you got to do is make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, and you can come over here and see the races. Let's bust into our spicy Volta. Good morning, Chris Conder. Good morning, Ernie. Good morning, Wyatt. Good morning, Mr. Steven Amerman. Good morning, Big Perm. That is correct, Mike. I know, there's so many Mikeys. And Bubba, I sincerely appreciate you. Give me the heat on the gift over here, buddy. I have never seen that gift until this morning. Thank you, Dr. Moriarty and Bubba. You absolute legends. Okie dokie. Let me load up some Razzies here, folks. We have the Twins, the Cardinals, the Rockies, the Marlins, and the Blue Jays. Okay? Let's start with some Twinkies. And shout out to Uncle Moosey, because you know we got to have a little moose race this morning. All right, my dear friends, let's do it. 30 seconds on the clock. So this is the first of 5 Razzies that we're going to run in a row. And we have Mr. Alan White taking the first 3 spots, Mr. Stephen Grigsby. Richard C., Mr. Alan White, Stephen Grigsby, Alan White, JVD, also known as Dutchie. To keep Mrs. Van Dyke happy. And Stephen Grigsby rounding out the top 10. All right, legends. Good luck. And Trevor Taylor, I see over there on YouTube, my brother. Thank you so much for being over there. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. And thank you for the positivity, Mikey Kobaugh. Thank you so much, my brother. Great to have you this morning. That's right, Stephen. Correctamundo, buddy. All right, legends. 30 seconds on the clock. Whoever wins is going to get Minnesota. Good luck. Alan White on the front side, Stephen Grigsby on the back side, and Mr. Grigsby taking the whole shot. But then he falls back to the end of the pack. Oh, no. Stephen Grigsby in the number 4 moose with a full moose link lead. Goodness gracious, Stephen. Somebody check that moose for performance-enhancing substances. Damn. That is a heroic lead with 6 seconds to go. But Alan White's coming up quick like a moose on that Colombian marching powder, and it's going to be Mr. Alan White taking home the Minnesota Twins. Congratulations, Alan. Got you locked in there, big man. All right, next, second Razzie of the morning is going to be for the St. Louis Cardinals. Shout out to my St. Lunatics. We have Mr. Alan White, Stephen Grigsby, and Bree B, our favorite Imus in the morning. I should say Imus in the evening. Good luck, my friends. 30 seconds. This is for the Cardinals. Bree B on the front side, Alan White on the back side, and Mr. Stephen Grigsby taking the whole shot again in that number 4 moose. Something about that number 4 moose there, Mr. Stephen. Number Stephen Grigsby in the number 1 spot, Alan White in the number 2 spot. Alan White also on the bubble with the number 8 moose. But Mr. Grigsby is slowly but surely falling back to the middle of the pack. Oh, no. Alan White in the number 7 moose coming up quick again. Is Alan White going to take another one? It looks like it. Congratulations again, Mr. Alan White, taking home the Cardinals. Shout out to our St. Lunatics. Jeffro, Mr. Kyle Willard. You can find me in St. Louis. There you go, Alan White. Ah, roger that, Trevor Taylor. Well, again, my brother, thank you for being over there on YouTube. I freaking love it. All right. Next Razzie Legends is going to be for the Colorado Rockies. We have Dutchie, Trevor Taylor, Bree B, Trevor Taylor, Bree B, Alan White, Cameron Myers. Alan White, 1 and 2 spot as well. All right? This is for your Colorado Rockies, my friends. Good luck. Mr. Alan White on the front side, Dutchie on the back side. Shout out to JVD. And we're not talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. JVD taking the whole shot. Number 10 was in the lead for just a moment. Bree B, though, taking the number 7 spot. Now falling back to the middle of the pack. It is Bubba, my fellow Austinite, emerging from the pack with 10 seconds to go. Almost a full Moose Link lead. Goodness gracious, Bubba. Fire coming off of those moose hooves. But Bree B coming back at the very last second, turning on the nos, taking down the Colorado Rockies. Congratulations, Bree. And Lolo. My homies that we got to hang out with at the National. Congratulations, Bree B, Alan White, and Alan White bringing out the top 3 there. All right, next is going to be the Miami Marlins. And I just have a hunch Alan White might be taking the Marlins. Shout out to Cameron Myers and Mr. Alan White. Good luck, gentlemen. 30 seconds on the clock for your Miami Marlins. I know it, Trevor Taylor. I know it. Shout out to Bree B. All right, Alan White on the front side, Alan White on the back side. It's like an Alan White sandwich, and Cameron Myers is the beef. But Mr. Cameron Myers in the number 6 spot with about a half a Moose Link lead, 13 seconds to go. Cameron Myers rolling hard against Mr. Alan White for the Miami Marlins. And folks, 6 seconds to go. It might be Mr. Cameron Myers. But Alan White coming up quick. Almost always. And Mr. Alan White taking home those Miami Marlins. Thank you, Alan. That was a wonderful race, Cameron Myers. Nicely done, buddy. All right, legends. I think we have one more. It is the Toronto Blue Jays. Alrighty, we have Richard C., also known as Blast Boogie, Dr. Moriarty, and Mr. Alan White rounding out the top 4 in that one. This is your last Razzie, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck for your Toronto Blue Jays. Here we go. Blast Boogie on the front side, Mr. Alan White on the back side, and weird, Mr. Alan White taking the whole shot with that number 9 moose. But Blast Boogie coming up quick in the number 2 spot. Ooh, this one's going to be a photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of antlers in a row. Don't worry about that little guy. Richard C. with about a quarter moose link lead with 8 seconds to go. Shout out to Mr. Lane Frost. But coming up quick is Mr. Alan White in the number 9 spot, and Alan White is taking home the Toronto Blue Jays as well. Woo! Holy crap, Alan White. Nicely done, my brother. Alrighty. I think we are solid, my friends, but I'm missing the Brew Crew and the Fightin' Phillies. So, allow me just a moment to confirm those teams real quick, and we are busting into all 8 boxes. Looking at over 20 autographs in this one, my dear friends. That's right, Mikey. Somebody's got to investigate those moose. Congratulations again, Alan White. All joking aside, my brother. I appreciate you. Okie dokie. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. Good morning, Mr. Esposito. Good to see you, Greg. How is my awesome Arizonan on this fantastic Friday morning? It is Mr. Alan White. Taking the Brewers and the Padres. Both of them. Thank you so much, Alan, for helping us get this one filled. And I just have a hunch that Mr. Alan White is going to walk away with something juicy out of this one. Beautiful. There you go, folks. If you would like to take a screenshot of that list, please feel free to do so. It's time.
It's time!
That's a lot of boxes there, my dear friends. 8 hobby boxes. We are looking at some 2024 Panini Prospects baseball. So looking at 6 autographs in that one. Hey, good morning, Scotty 2 Hottie C. And I sincerely appreciate you being over here on TikTok, Mikey1. Love you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dutchy, top of the morning to you, my man. Thank you, Brian Street. I'm looking forward to it as well, my friend. All right, so Panini Prospects Baseball. We have 2023 Topps 5-star with 2 more autographs. How about the Leaf Metal Baseball 2025? So nice, we did it twice. So that is 2 boxes of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball. 5 autographs each, so that's another 10. How about 2024 Topps Heritage? And you all know that 2024 has an amazing rookie class. So looking forward to seeing if we can't pull an autograph out of that one. How about 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary? One of my favorite products of all time. I am always a sucker for Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. And then, my friends, we have 2 boxes of 2025 Donruss Baseball. So, without further ado, best of luck to each and every one of you. Let's do it. For the very first time on this fantastic Friday morning here in Austin, Texas, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck, my friends. We're going 2025 Donruss first. All right, there we go. Mikey Green, it is a fantastic Friday, my brother. Great to see you, Mike. How you doing? You are just in time to see us busting into an 8 hobby box baseball mixer this morning. And what a fantastic way to start our Friday. Good morning, Maddie. Great, welcome back to the Talkin' Donut. Good to see you, my brother. You have perfect timing. Empty box, my friends. Beautiful. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Because it is tradición. And of course, my friends, we will bust all of those fabled pack number 4s last. Let's put all those pack number 4s right there. All right, round 1. Thank you so much, Bobby Ballgame. I appreciate that, buddy. So I did address that issue last night. I just had to restart the old PC. I still don't know what was causing that echo. But the good news is it's gone. So I appreciate you bearing with us last night, Bobby. And all of you that made the switch last night to Twitch. You rocked my face off. Gotcha, Maddie. Sometimes I gotta let the salad flow, bro. Can't wear a hat all the time. Okie dokie. Round number 1. Now, of course, we're going to skip through some base because we have all seen a ton of 2025 Donruss. Dwight Doc Gooden on the Optic Preview. Jim Tomei on the Laser Bomb Squad for the Fightin' Phillies. Dutchy, hey brother, checking to see if I got in. I couldn't see the list. I am so sorry, Dutchy. Did you buy a spot in this one, my friend? This is the PYT 8 Hobby Box Mixer, my brother. Well, I am so sorry, Dutchy. Is there a spot that you should have that you don't? Just some razors? I'm so sorry, Dutchy. What's a razor, brother? I got to keep on it going, my man. I'm so sorry, Dutchy. I love you, brother. All right, we got a little Bryce Matthews on the paper. How about, ooh, a purple paper. The Wiz, Mr. Ozzie Smith, numbered to 99. Beautiful. Dutchy is over here on the TikTok, Mikey. Correct. Chase Burns on the Optic Preview. Oh, Razzies. Oh, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate that. Sorry. I was trying to read between the lines there. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Dutchy. I apologize, brother. I don't think you won any of the Razzies. I'm so sorry, buddy. But I appreciate you being a good sport. All right, we have a Bobby Witt Jr. on the Optic Preview. Diamond Marvels. Kumar Rocker for the Rangers. Oh, hell yeah. For the Pirates on the Green Optic Preview. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. Numbered to 149. How about a little Morning Dicks on the Acetate, rated prospect for the Diamondbacks. Jackson Churio for the Brew Crew on your Unleashed. How about a Paper Laser, Smoltzy? No worries, Dutchy. Always great to have you this morning, my man. Good morning, Dallas. How you doing, buddy? Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut Butter and Jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful. First autograph on the stand. Gotta love it. And then we end with a couple of base cards for the Mariners and the Orioles. That is an excellent round number 1. How we doing, Devin Clark? Hope you and Swanee are having a fantastic Friyay thus far. I see you, Richard. That bird had it coming. That's right. How dare he? Couple of sleevers here, my friends. Ah, there you go, Mr. Esposito. Shout out to Cody Custer, my fellow Austinite. And we got to bust into some brand new 55ers. Uploading that one up for you. Little Paul Skeens to 149. Excellent. All right. Round number 2. Here's, my friends, the roast. So much better. All right, let's do it. Hey, Maddie, if you got to go, brother, totally understand. Have a magnificent remainder of your morning, and we will be here for a while, my friend, so I hope to see you back here shortly, if you have a break. But always understand when life has to come first, gosh dang it. Thank you, Wyatt. Good morning, John Paul Jones. Dallas, welcome back, legend. All right, last pack magic of round number 2. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Starting off with some Manny Ramirez. How about an optic preview? Ian Kinsler. How about a little Morning Wood? James Wood on the Elite Series. And that is numbered to 199 for the Nationals. Beautiful. Paper Laser Christian Moore for the Angels, going to Todd O'Hara. Hence, he is Tink Hence on the optic preview for our St. Lunatics. Some Nick Kurtz on the paper in there. One half of the Brothers Young for the Motor City Kitties on the rated rookie optic preview. Mr. Joe Morgan, who we found last night, numbered to 75 out of an Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary box. You and I both, Kai, thank you. And I agree, Dallas. Isn't that a sick Randy Johnson? How about Jake Arrieta for the Cubbies on the optic preview? Big Poppy, David Ortiz from the Bomb Squad. We got a filler. Thanks, Panini. Ooh, Ken Griffey Jr. on the paper. Your number 1 prospect, Mr. Roman Anthony, for the Bo Sox on the rated prospect paper prism. Billy Amick for Minnesota on the optic preview. And Cam Smith with Trey Yesavage, finishing off round number 2. Good morning, Onward. It is wonderful to see you this morning, my brother. How are you? You know we got to sleeve up the Morning Wood. Dallas says, hey, do you know why they flip every other card? Is it just to irritate me or is it for a purpose? It's to irritate us both, right? No, all joking aside, my man. So how they cut sheets of cards. So when cards are made, they come in these big giant sheets, okay? When they cut them, the way that they cut them and then they go into a machine, kind of hard to explain. Basically, imagine like 2 rows of cards, okay? They cut them right down the middle and then they kind of fold them into each other. So one side will be upside down, one side will not. And then that's how they get collated into the packs. So that's how that happens. Hope that makes sense. Mr. Joe Pesci, good morning. Hi, thank you for smacking the follow button, my brother. Great question, Dallas. Of course, my dear friends, if it is your very first time tuning in this morning, welcome. Great to have you. Dr. Moriarty, I see those beautiful TikTok gifts, you legend. Thank you, good sir. I agree, Burt Reynolds. All right, here we go. Round 3. Ooh, we start off with a Jim Cat, who we found his on-card autograph last night out of that Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary box. That was a very first rip for somebody last night. Oh, wow. The Cat's so nice we got him twice. Austin Wells with that magnificent moustache on the Laser Bomb Squad. How about a red foil? Dante Nori for the Fightin' Phillies. And that is numbered to 250. 82nd on print. Walker Janik on your optic preview. And Bubba, I just pre-graded that Superfractor 1 of 1 of this card that you and I found together. I think that was for you. James Triantos for the Cubbies on the Jersey King. Kai, we just pulled the patch right now, my man. Good question. And that's right. There you go, Bobby. You got that Jim Cat auto, you legend. That was a beautiful first rip, my brother. Congratulations again. Evan Kata on the Optic Preview. Jesus Made, also known as Jesus Made, on the coming attractions for the Brew Crew. That goes to Mr. Alan White. Roman Anthony on the paper. Austin Wells and that dastardly dirt squirrel on the Optic Preview. Jordan Lawler for the D-Bags. Oh, speaking of that luscious lip curtain of Mr. Austin Wells, how about an artist proof numbered to 25? Beautiful. And that goes to Timbo T-Wood in the pinstripes. We're going to sleeve and top load that one up right meow. Dave Reeby, good morning, my man. It is so damn good to see you, brother. How are you? Long time no see, legend. But totally understand when life comes first. It's just good to see you, buddy. How are you, Dave? Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Mr. Reeby. My long-lost brother. And Kai, yes, we are doing 2 boxes of this product. That is correct. All right, finishing off round number 3, we have Brooks Lee from Minnesota on the Optic Preview. Charlie Condon for the Rockies. And a paper Big Ben Hess for the Pinstripes. And that is round number 3. All right, this is our last base pack round, folks, out of box number 1. So, legends, if it is your very first time tuning in this morning, welcome to the family. Great to have you. You might want to come over here and join the rest of the fam family on Twitch or YouTube, because we are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. And of course, my friends, after we get through this break, now this is an 8 hobby box break, so it's going to be just a little bit. But after we get through this break, we will have some time for some family rips. So if you would like to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag something down for yourself, you are absolutely welcome. Alrighty. For my Seattle Mariners, Edgar Martinez on the Optic Preview. Rich Honeycutt's grandson, Vance, for the Orioles on the Unleashed. How about a Matt Shaw for the Cubbies, numbered to 149, and that goes to Brandon Price. David Shields for the Royals on the Optic Preview Prism, rated prospect. Luis Angel Acuna on the rated prospect for the Mets. Big Poppy, so nice. We have seen him twice on the Milestones. How about old Pee Wee Reese for the Trolley Dodgers on the Optic Preview? The other Paul Skeens on the Unleashed. Beautiful. Another filler. Thanks, Panini. Paper Prism, James Wood for the Nationals, going to Mr. Alan White. Will the Thrill Clark on the Green Optic Preview for our Texas Rangers, going to Wyatt. And that one is 53rd on print to 149. And then Braylon, Dalen, Dowdy, and Kendall George finishing off on the paper. All right, my dear friends, that is box number 1 in the books. Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. We're going to switch it up just slightly, and we're going to go to our Panini Prospects next. And then we will come back to our 2025 Donruss. Sound good? And yes, indeed, General Custer, you are killing it, my man. Cody Custer. That is indeed your Bird Murderer autograph, and that is 48th on print out of 49. Penultimate on print. Congratulations, my friend. That is magnificent. All right, box number 2. Good luck, y'all. Looking for 6 autographs in this one. And yes, you do, Cody Custer. Go buy yourself a lottery ticket, my buddy. Whew. You have been very, very lucky, especially in the last 48 hours. Happy Friday to you as well, J-Rod. How you doing, Mr. Hillis? Empty box number 2. Pack number 4 to the side. And of course, my friends, if you are new here, just so you know, we rip all those pack number 4s at the very, very end of the break. I love it, Mikey Koba. He says 48 is a great number for that auto. That is precisely the amount of feathers that flew into the air after the ball hit the bird. Very nice. I agree. There's a lot of feathers, right? The equivalent of pink mist for humans. Mike McGuire, welcome. Nice to have you, buddy. Welcome to the family. All right, here we go. Starting out with a Midnight in Braden Montgomery. Funky Cole Messina. Jesus Baez. And I think that one's going to be numbered to 79 for the Mets. Correctamundo. At 36. 76 out of 79 for the Mets. James Tibbs, or Jay Tibbs' son, James. David Shields for the Royals. Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. How about a Mizorowski autograph? And he is no slouch. His market is on fire right now, buddy. As the kids would say, you are paid, Alan White. On the stand he goes. Congratulations, brother. Drew Hackenberg. Yankiel Fernandez. Dasson Hill. DeFora. Carson Benji for the Mets. And that one is numbered to 199. Griff O'Farrell. Gino Groover to 199 for the D-Bags, going to Cody Custer. Cade Cooler, throwing the heater. For the Atlanta Braves, going to James Carlin. First break magic for James. Dalen Culpepper. Mizorowski, so nice you got him twice. Hampton. Travis Sikora. Phil Lauder for our Cleveland Guardians. And that one is numbered 88 out of 99. Mr. Ryan Waldschmidt. Chase Burns for WKRP in Cincinnati. Hey, Sean Walton.
I'd like to have a go around with that, Philly.
Leave that one up for you. Colin Houck for the Mets. Deloach for the White Sox. Howdy ho there, Tyson Neighbors. Bryce Rayner. Thatcher Hurd on the Optic Preview. Dalen Culpepper. Rhett Lauder with his Locks of Love for WKRP in Cincinnati, going to Alan White, numbered to 99. Mr. Anderson for the Motor City Kitties. Congratulations, Todd O'Hara. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics. Rintaro Sasaki going to Robert Parkinson. Peyton Tolley. Jet Williams. Mac Horbath. Braylon Dalen Payne on the ping. Ethan Salas to 199 for San Diego. Kemp Alderman with the weather for the Marlins. Going to Mr. Alan White. Ryan Johnson. Jackson Kent. Finishing off our Panini prospects. Allow me just a moment, my friends. We have some sleevers here. Looks like you might have some buyers on that Mizorowski, Alan White, over here on the TikTok. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment here, folks. Oh, we need to bust into some brand new 55ers. For those of you that are new to the family, we do create our own top loaders here. Uh-oh, my TikTok went down. There we go. Now we're back up. That was super weird. Bobby Ballgame says, any Roman Anthony in those prospect boxes? He can be, but we didn't find it in this one. Jay's Son, do you do any hockey or just baseball? We do everything here, my friend. Everything. And you can even head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag yourself some top loaders. Famous plug. Got to sleeve up some autographs here, folks. We're going to bust into another box of 2025 Donruss here in just a moment. Stephen Grigsby, yes, it froze up for just a second, my friend, but we're back up and running now. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. It just glitches for like literally 1 second. Super weird. So, Legends, if that ever happens, if I ever freeze on screen, all you have to do is refresh your browser. Should come right back. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment while we get these all locked in. I want to make sure they're all protected for you. Thank you, Mikey1, for helping out over here on TikTok this morning. Super, super helpful. Jorge Blanco says, grab a hoodie. They are fire. Mucho aprecio, Jorge Blanco. And tight chain trapping. You do not, my friend. You do not. But it always helps if you can. Okie dokie. One last sleever here, folks. And then let's bust into another hobby box. So this will be hobby box number 3 of 8. But we still have a long way to go. 2025 Donruss Baseball. Tight Chain Trapping has a question. He says, where is your shop to make a purchase? So you can go check out JunkWaxVintage.com, my friend. JunkWaxVintage.com. All right, box number 3. Empty. Let's go. Well, pack number 4, Ectomy. Cody Custer says, Dalen, would you recommend getting that Randy Johnson auto graded? If so, I would put that in the grading purchase pile. If that card is for your PC, I would say absolutely. If you are trying to sell it to make some profit, I would probably do some research on eBay. I would look up the comps on that, see what it's comping for, see if any others have been sold, and then I would try to make an educated decision after that. Good question, Cody Custer. All right, here we go. Thank you, Mikey. I had a hunch. Oh no, the echo's back. That's crazy. I'm so sorry, Mr. Amerman. It's been gone all morning. That's so weird. And I've done nothing. So I don't know. I haven't changed anything. I got nothing. But I do appreciate you bearing with me. And if it gets annoying, you can always come over here and join us on Twitch. All right, here we go. Oh, hell yeah. Peanut butter and jealous Todd O'Hara. My PC. Durangelo Seath J. On the rated prospect to 250. Gorgeous. The Wiz. Mr. Ozzie Smith on the optic preview. How about Big Papa Pump? The Big Bad Booty Daddy. Buff Bagwell. On the optic preview. Thicker than a couple of Snickers, Mr. Prince Fielder. For the Motor City Kitties, numbered to 199 in the Bomb Squad. Beautiful. And that is 102 out of 199. Paper Laser, Buff Bagwell. Midnight in Braden Montgomery on the optic preview. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson on the paper prism for the pinstripes. Bro, Alan White. Lightning has struck twice, my friend. But first, J. Tibbs for the Gigantes on the optic preview green. And look what's coming next. How about another Mizorowski autograph? Beautiful. And this one's a rated prospect optic preview prism. Congratulations again, Mr. Alan White. Damn. 2 Mizorowski autographs. That's amazing. How about Ricky Henderson? Shout out to Dutchie on the Optic Preview. Sebastian Walcott for our Texas Rangers on the Elite Series. We have another filler. Thanks, Panini. Got a couple of base cards finishing that one off. You have Roman Anthony and Dylan Head on the paper. Upside Down. Good to see you, buddy. The echo came in after it lagged. Yeah, that's super weird. I wonder why. I'll have to do a little more research on that, my man. I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mikey1. You were absolutely right. Jason, we do have more hockey coming. Absolutely, my brother. We're actually just venturing into family hockey breaks. So we just did our second family hockey break yesterday. Or day before, I guess. Top loading up your second Mizorowski autograph here, Alan White. Beautiful, brother. All right. Round number 2. Jay, thank you for smacking the follow button, buddy. Welcome to the family. And now, folks, if you are experiencing a very slight echo over here on TikTok, if you want to get rid of it, it's easy. All you have to do is make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook. Because as always, my friends, we are live on 5 separate platforms. Onward, do you ever do basketball breaks PYT? We have, but typically we do them random because that's the way that I can keep the price as low as possible. But we will absolutely have some PYT basketball moving forward, you betcha. All right, starting with some Jackson Churio. On the paper, excuse me, Darlin Caba for Bienvenidos a Miami. On the paper prism rated prospect. Noah Schultz for the White Sox on your Optic Preview. Mike Piazza, my 2024 National buddy for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Koba. Oh, hell yeah. Mr. October on the color match green laser milestones. Number to 99, Franconia. And that is 49 out of 99 for Baston. Rippin', good morning, and thank you for smacking the follow button. Dante Nori for the Fightin' Phillies on your Optic Preview. Paper Prism. The Rocket, Mr. Roger Clemens for Baston. Going to Chris Stroop. And how about the Nolan Express on the Optic Preview Prism? Beautiful. Always happy to find some holy noly. My PC since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Kumar Rocker on your Optic Preview. To $199. Brady House on the acetate for the Nationals. And that one goes to Mr. Alan White. One half of the Brothers Young on the Diamond Marvels for the Motor City Kitties. And Houston and a dollop of Dollander finishing off round number 2. Round number 3. I see you, Onward. I did not, sir. ASJ Card says case hit. Say what? We are looking for a case hit. You're right. All right, here we go. Round number 3. How about some funky Cold Molina on the paper laser? Cold Emerson for my Seattle Mariners on the Optic Preview. How about a Periwinkle Blue? Cam Caminiti. That is Ken Caminiti's cousin on the Carolina Blue autograph. Rated prospect. And my friends, they don't call me the bookend king for nothing. 35 out of 35. Beautiful. ASJ, it is not a case hit, my man, but I appreciate you so much. Thank you. We've actually found quite a few of those. But good eye. I appreciate you being observant, my friend, and thank you for being here with us this morning. All right, we have a Jim Tomei on your Optic Preview. Bomb Squad, all rise. Mr. Aaron Judge. Hey, no worries, brother. We are all learning, ASJ. You're in the right place, my friend. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, I thought we had a huge hit. That one is numbered to 199 for the Texas Rangers. 94th on print to 199. Jesus Made on the Optic Preview Prism. Little Paul Skeens on the paper. James Tibbs, so nice. We have seen him thrice for the Gigantes. Ethan Anderson on the Optic Preview. Buster Posey. Shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter, his PC, for the Gigantes on the Optic Preview. All rise, Aaron Judge on the Unleashed. Another filler. And a Pirate and a Marlin. Finishing off round number 3. ASJ. I would have to double check on that one, my man. Possibly. Possibly. Top loading that one up for the Braves. Congratulations, James Carlin. And James, I do believe this is your very first break with us, my man. 35 out of 35 on your Cam Caminiti. Beautiful. All right, round. Actually, you know what? I'm so sorry. I need to sleeve up some cards here. Give me just a moment, and then we're going to get into round number 4. And after this, my friends, we're going to bust into some 2024 Topps Heritage. And then after that, we have 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. And a couple of Leaf boxes, and some Topps 5-star as well. So this is an 8 hobby box break, my friends, that you have just walked into. And we're not even halfway yet. Rish says, why are you not a radio host? I want to hear you on my radio. That's very kind of you to say, Chris. Thank you, buddy. I would love that. But I got to be honest, buddy, I wouldn't even know where to start. But I appreciate the kind words this morning. Thank you, Chris. Chris! And Todd O'Hara. Congratulations on the hit for the Mariners, buddy. Durangelo Saint J. The 250. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Thank you for giving me just a moment. Round number 4. Marius Groterud Lars. His lovely voice, much love from Norway. Aw, that is my family's home country. I am Norwegian. And actually, I know exactly where they came from, too. But I can't remember it right off the top of my head. I went down a huge rabbit hole on Ancestry.com. So I know exactly where my family came from in Norway. It is excellent to have a Norwegian in the house. Thank you so much, Marius. And welcome to the family, my friend. Great to have you. And I sincerely appreciate the positivity. Thank you so, so much. Upside down, my Swedish brother. Great to see you as well, my friend. I love it. All right, here we go. This is round number 4. Mariano Rivera for the Pinstripes. One half of the Brothers Young on the Optic Preview Orange rated rookie. And that one is 6th on print to 199. Nolan Ryan on the paper. Old Blue Eyes, Mr. Jim Palmer on your Optic Preview. Connor Griffin for the Pirates and the Bomb Squad. Number to 99. Jimmy Rollins for the Fightin' Phillies. Keyshaw for Minnesota on the Optic Preview. Oh, how about that blonde afro? Mr. Trey Morgan for the Tampa Bay Rays going to Alan White on the Jersey Kings. Beaster, great to see you this morning, my friend. You're right. We typically see you in the evenings. Hope you're having a good morning, my friend. Jimmy Rollins, so nice you got him twice on the laser. EJ Morlando. I believe that is going to be numbered to 79 on the pink Velocity Prism for Bienvenidos a Miami. And it is indeed 72 out of 79. Kobe Luna, buenos dias, hermanitos. El Guapitos. Jimmy Rollins, so nice you got him thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. And Colt Keith on the Diamond Marvels. And you got an Owen Keisey and Walker Janik on the paper. Alrighty, folks. Third box in the books of 8. Little spot of housekeeping. How we doing this morning, Beaster? There we go. Abraham Zelinsky. Yes, I do understand we have a little bit of an echo over here on TikTok, my buddy. I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you so much. All right, all right. Let me snag myself a little sippy, my friends. And let's get into some 2024 Topps Heritage Baseball. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I love spicy water. It's so good. Always sets me right, never does me wrong. All right, folks. Good luck. Looking for some Paul Skeens, some Ellie De La Cruz, all 3 of the Jacksons. The Jackson 3. Oh, and we have a box topper, and it is legit. 1975 buyback of Von Joshua for the Trolley Dodgers. And that one goes to David Piccirilli. There you go, David. Excellent. That is a real 1975 Topps card, buddy. Leave that one up for you, my good man. All right. Empty box, number 3 of 8. Thank you, Brian Street. Pack number 4, Ectomy. All right, we will bust all those pack number 4s at the very, very end. Good luck. We're going to do this one in 4 rounds. Absolutely right, Mr. Piccirilli. Let's see if we can't find you something else juicy in here. Why, thank you so much, Dutchie. I have said it before, and I will say it again, my friend. I never apologize for the redundancy. I am a sucker for pretty much anything Topps Heritage. Anytime you have those old school designs with modern players, take my money. All right, round number 1, PJ Friedel. Mason Wynn rookie for our St. Lunatics. Trey Turner. Oswaldo Cabrera. Brendan Donovan. Lane Ramsey. Mr. Marcus Semien for the Texas Rangers. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Barrios. That's right, Mikey. Friedel. Bryce Tereg for the Brew Crew. Eflin. Jordan Wicks. How about your 1971 MVPs, Vida Blue and Joe Torre for our St. Lunatics. Tommy Edmond, back-to-back St. Lunatics. Taylor Ward. Thicker than a couple of Snickers, Mr. Alejandro Kirk. Mr. Cowley. Shout out to Ozzy. Mr. Cowley. Nolan Arenado on the New Age Performers, Midnight and Jordan Montgomery. Garrett Mitchell. Orlando Arcia on the All-Star. The Ambassador of the Quan, Mr. Stephen Kwan. Henry Davis. How about a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 victory leaders, Eflin, Bassett, Strider, and Zach Gallen. That is a base card, so that goes to the top left corner, and that is the Tampa Bay Rays. Corbin Burnson. And we actually found a Corbin Burnson card last night. Christian Walker. Joey Weimer. Joe Ryan. Luis Robert. Shout out to El Pantera in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Hey, bye.
I hate that guy.
Shout out to Mel Brooks with old Andrew Abbott. And somebody give me a hell yeah in the chat if you get that extremely obscure reference. Eloy Jimenez, Gordon Adams, Jacob Young, Asturi Ruiz with his stunner shades on. Tommy Henry on the Chrome. And $9.99 for the D-bags going to Cody Custer. There you go, General Custer. How about Willie McCovey for Santiago? Used to seeing him in a Gigantes jersey. Mr. Hand. A-Rod and the man, the myth, the pool hose. Your 2005 MVPs. Always a partay with Mr. Cattell Marte. Beardy Blackman. I am so jealous of that beard. You could hide small rodents in that thing for weeks and he might not even know. Imagine the food you could save. Gosh. Jackson Wolf. Bryson Stott. How about your 1959 MVPs, Ernie Banks and Nellie Fox? Carlos Rodon with another luscious lip curtain. Gunnar Henderson. And Nick Madrigal looking baseball ready for the Cubbies. It actually looks like he's about to have a ball hit through those legs. He's a little wide on that stance. All right, just one sleever at round number 1. That's right, Dutchie. Midnight Snack Saver. I am peanut butter and jealous. All right, round number 2. There you go, Rob Richardson. I love the reference. I am a sneeze, father of Achu. Together we have great strength of feet. I love it so much. One of my favorite movies of all time, Rob Richardson. Mikey Koba, I have not seen the new Naked Gun movie, but I do hear it's funny. Yes, sir. I agree, Brian Street. Love me some Topps Heritage, especially 2024, because the rookie class is spectacular. All right, we have a 1994 MVPs, Buff Bagwell and the Big Hurt. All Sport Cards, welcome back, brother. Great to see you this morning, my man. How are you? And I got your Facebook request as well, brother. Welcome to the family, and thank you for being my pal. George Springer, 1/3 of the brothers Naylor. So, folks, if you're just rolling up in here at this moment, we are right in the middle of an 8 hobby box baseball break. And this is box number 4. Alec Thomas for the D-Bags. Wade Meckler. Jeremy Pena. Will Smith. Fermin. Dylan Carlson. Max Fried. And that is coincidentally, my friends, the same look that Mrs. Junkwax gives me when we walk past the card aisle in Target. Chris Bassett. Ezekiel Tovar. Torkelson. Butler. Shohei Ohtani-san. Beautiful. There you go, Mr. Piccirilli. It's a base, but damn it, we'll take it. Mr. Hunter Brown. Then and now Johnny Bench and Kyle Tucker. Liam Hendricks. The Martian. Jason Dominguez. Jenny McCarthy's son. Just kidding. Joey Corbin. Jared Kelenic. Spencer Barry Horowitz. Shout out to the jobber. What you doing in my waters?
Come on, Craig.
Emmanuel Juan Valdez. Soroka. Carlos Emilio Estevez. Michael Rucker. How about your 2012 MVPs? Buster Posey and the man, the myth, the Miggy. Romber. Louis Castillo for my Seattle Mariners. David Hamilton. Schwarbs. JP Sears. Christian Yelich for the Brew Crew. Craig Kimbrell doing that weird dirty bird thing he does. Yohan Moncada. Westberg. Anthony Rizzo. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy. Don Murphy. Ronnie Mauricio. Will Benson. Andrew B. Nintendo. Good morning, Dutchie. Oh, look, Weaver. I believe you can get me through the night. Shout out to Luke Weaver. And last but not least, my dear friends, Jake, I love a burger. All we need is a Seth beer, and we have a breakfast of champions. Excellent round number 2. When you find the Otani-san, you sleeve the Otani-san. And man, I love that 1975 Topps design, and I love it even more when it's on modern cards. Gosh, that's cool. All right, round number 3. You know, I think you're right, Mikey. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. There you go, David. You know it, Mr. Koba. Absolutely right, Dutchie. It is always a wonderful day when you start the day with some Luke Weaver. All right, round number 3. You know what, folks? I got to kick on a fan. Give me just a moment, please. Getting a little hot up in here. All right. Round number 3. Jose Tena. Your 2016 MVPs, Mr. Mike Trout and Chris Bryant for the Cubbies. Reed Detmers. Jose Ramirez. The name's Dalton. Varsho. Gary Varsho's boy. And Cameron Myers. You were looking for some Jose Ramirez, my man. You found one. Elias Diaz. How about No Sweat? Mr. Pine Tar himself. George Brett. And the man, the myth, the mustache. Mr. Mike Schmidt. 1980 Topps. We have a white border Merrill Kelly for General Custer. Eric Bellier. Good morning, legend. Mr. Piccirilli. That would be magnificent. I wish. Cole Reagans. That would be super. Jeff McNeil. Thea Suzuki. Kessinger. How about your 2022 MVPs, Goldie, and All Rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. Silver Slugger, also known as the Sprinkler in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena, Luis Arias. Kevin Lux. Owen White. Acuna Matata. Hunter Greeny. Shout out to Brad Greeny. Reese Lightning. How about Yandy and Luis, your batting leaders? Couple of fabulous Floridians. Bryce Elder. Atreyu. Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. Patrick Wisdom. Encarnacion. Christian. Encarnacion. Strand. Shohei Ohtani-san and Acuna Matata, your 2023 MVPs. The 200th win for Sammy Kershaw. Lucky Luciano. How about the American League champion Texas Rangers with Adolis co-starring? Your 2023 Rookie of the Year on the Rookie Cup, Corbin Carroll. Hagen Danner. Hal Stowers. Mr. Kano. Dansby Swanson. Oviedo. The Goose. And yeah, they call him the Fireman. That's his name. The Fireman, Emmanuel Classe, who's in some hot water right now. Andrew Heaney. Mr. Brian Street, will you be on for Family Rips as well? Yes, sir. We will have some time for Family Rips as soon as we get done with this break, my brother. Bobby Miller. And oh, my Lanta folks, my camera shut down. Give me just a moment, please. That's super weird. Almazah. Robert Garcia. Hunter Goodman. The Mushroom, Mr. Christopher Morel. It's a shout out to Sam Shope. Vaughn Grissom. Braxton Garrett. Weston Wilson. Down goes Frazier. And Jose Cuas. That is Arturo's PC. Shout out to Arturo Cotto. Another OG of the family. Oh, we got her fixed. Thank you, Dutchie. Standard. Randy Johnson's autograph is so clean. You're correct, my friend. I agree. Mikey 2. Is Bubba around this morning? I believe Trevor Taylor is around here somewhere. All right, folks. Round number 4. Excuse me. And we have 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary coming next. Dr. Moriarty. You are hit me in the feels with that kind compliment, my brother. Thank you. You big sweetie. Carson Ryan, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Excellent to see you again, my friend. You were just in time to see us busting into an 8 hobby box baseball mixer. Oh, why, thank you, Legendary L. Great to see you again, brother. Eh? And Upside Down from Sweden says, wonder how many packs number 4 you have in the end. It's a good question, brother. Good question. All right, we got some Chris Bryant. Emmett Sheehan. Wheeler. Why am I saying Wheeler? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Johan Rojas. Mad Max. Mr. Hectochromia himself. How about your 1975 MVPs, Joe Morgan and Fred Lynn? And folks, I actually have this very card that will probably be auctioned off on Whatnot on Sunday. Mr. Lopez. The Meckler. And shout out to the luscious lip curtain, Mr. Mustache Meckler. Joe Kelly. Atreyu Abreu. Ya Cabbage. Edwin Diaz, Breakout Timmy Trumpet. Osvaldo Bido. Esturi Ruiz and Acuna Matata, your stolen base leaders. Gabriel Moreno. Lorenzen. Shohei Ohtani-san, so nice, you got him twice-y-san. On the New Age Performers. The Gibber. Pobrecito. Altuvito. A different type of short print. Yandy. Meneses. The Moose. And we're not talking about Uncle Moosey. Mikey Moustakis. Pajeda. Brett Beatty. Alex Lang. Jonah Lechaim. Nikki Two Bags. Logan Webb. Martinez. Gausman. Parker Meadows. Yell Itch. Matty McLean. Kyle Leahy. Rest in peace to Mr. Leahy. How about the Viking program? NASA launches Viking 1 towards Mars in 1975. The Man, the Myth, the Mustache, Mr. Raleigh Fingers, and Mike Schmidt, your 1981 MVPs. How about a little Morning Dick? Williams. Michael Harris for the Braves. Yu Darvish. Mr. Double Bananas himself, Mickey Mantle, and Hammer and Hank Aaron, your 1975 MVPs. 1957, excuse me. Sparky Anderson. Goldie. Yuri Perez, Mauricio Dubois, and Yogi Berra with Old Campy, your 1951 MVPs. Excellent. Good morning, Josh Fish. Great to see you this morning, my brother. How you doing? And Mr. Kirk Rylance, one of the oest of OGs, gracing us with his presence. Great to see you this morning, my brother. How you doing, Kirk? I see you, Dr. Moriarty. Brian. All right, folks. There's 3 boxes left after this one. Okay? This is the final box that we will have some bulk in. The next 3 boxes only have a few cards each. We're getting into the bigger ones. Alrighty. Good luck. Now, a lot of you might remember, we did a case break of this product last year, and we found not 1, but 2 Superfractor 1-of-1s in one case. We got a John Kruk Superfractor autograph, and I can't remember who the other Superfractor was, but it was pretty damn cool. Let's go. You are correct, Greg Esposito. That's a great question, Rob Richardson. I would have to look at that 1957 Topps Hank Aaron. Empty box, my friends. Pack number 4, Ectomy. And we are going to have a magnificent round number 4 round here in just a little bit. All right. Round number 1. Good luck. Mr. Fish, how we doing this morning, brother? And thank you so much for being over there on YouTube. All Sport Cards. The last product that we just ripped into was 2024 Topps Heritage, my friend. I hope so too, Cookie. Thank you so much for the positivity, my friend. Happy Friyay morning. So as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe that it is absolutely impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you start it right here with yours truly. And this Fantastic Friyay is no different. So thank you for being here with us this morning. Mr. Poker King Ken Colbeck, good morning, my national buddy. Kirk Rylance, that is a wonderful message, my man. It's always nice to have you, brother. Shout out to our Mustache Marauder and Oest of OG of the family. All right, we start off with a little Brian Servin. He's always serving up those fresh throws from behind the plate. Freddie Harnock, the dinosaur hunter. Brian Mountcastle, Funky Cole Musina. Will Benson, JP France, and look at the luscious lip curtain on France. Oh, hell yeah. For the Tampa Bay Rays, 7th on print to 25, Jonathan Aranda. And that goes to Mr. Alan White. Congratulations, Alan. LeMahieu, bless you. Cody Clemens, Little Rocket. Israel Pineda, Jonathan India, Tom Siva, Bryce Terang, Bobby Miller, Al Tucker, somebody bang a trash can, Mr. Roy Campanella, Corey Julks, just looking stoked to be there. The Battery, Mr. Al Kaline. What you doing in my waters? Numbered to 499, Drew Waters. And Mikey the Mad Hatter. I have the mustache pile right here, my man. And good morning, Mikey. Couple of OGs gracing us with their presence this morning. Kirk Rylance and Mikey the Mad Hatter. Numbered to 499 in the waters.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Brandon Crawford. Garrett Cole's brother-in-law. Hermes Garcia. Folks, that was the other one of one. That was the other one of one superfractor that we found. It was this guy right here. Hermes Garcia. Nicky Lopez. Taj Bradley to 199 on the autograph. Again, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays, Mr. Alan White. That is 2 hits for you, my dude. In round number 1 alone, Paul Canerco. Jonathan Aranda, so nice, you got him twice. Alcantara, Derek Hall, and Dylan Carlson. Finishing that one off. Buenas tardes, my brother. It is great to see you this morning, AJ. How you doing, buddy? My fellow Austinite. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday morning, bud. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my good man. You are just in time to see us busting into an 8 hobby box family break. Ray Wells, we will not be on Whatnot today, my friend. So a little bit of a change of schedule. So typically we do go live on Friday afternoons on Whatnot, but today we are not. So we will be back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we will have a fantastic Friday evening because it looks like a couple more of these breaks might fill. That is correct, Brian Street. And AJ, I am always well, my good man. I appreciate you asking, especially if you see me here ripping packs with my best friends in the front yard. Thank you, Ray Wells. Wonderful to see you this morning, my brother, and I appreciate you asking. It's attached to your rod, mother licker. Damn right, Rob Richardson. Not fishing. Shout out to the mighty Boosh. Well, good morning. The real cream cheese. Good morning, brother. How are you? Always very well. I appreciate you asking. Shout out to the meaty claws. I appreciate you smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew. All right, round number 2. Buena suerte. Caleb Killians, Irish Red. David Hensley. Corbin Burnson. Mel Ott, part of the 500 home run club for the Gigantes. Esturi Ruiz for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. But Athletics go to Mean Brad Green this morning. Jose Miranda. Oh, hell yeah. How about numbered to 75 on the Rose Gold Mini Diamonds? Vaughn Grissom. Rookie for the Braves. And that goes to James Carlin. Excellent. 44 out of 75. Marcus Semien. Corbin Carroll. Rookie. Michael Ciani. Justin Bieber. Mariano Rivera. Nelson Velasquez. Francisco of the Alvarez. Chris Bryant. Bernie Banks. About Brian O'Keefe for my Seattle Mariners. I toss my keys to the magnificent mustache of Little C's. Yu Darvish to $4.99 on the logo fractor. And oh, by the way, folks, we have an entire sealed case of 2025 Topps logo fractor coming in today. So there will definitely be some breaks of that coming up. The dime piece, Mr. Paul O'Neill. Anderson Espinosa. Jared Walsh. Dansby Swanson. The Big Hurt. Bly Madris. Jake McCarthy. Jose Ramirez. And Brendan Donovan. Finishing off round number 2. Gotta sleeve up the U. So I am indescribably excited to find what we find in that case of 2025 logo fractor. Onward, what are the highlights of the logo fractors? I mean, just the usual stuff, my friend, like numbered cards and autographs. The usual suspects. And the reason we snagged an entire case, my friends, is because the autographs are very, very tough to pull. So I think you only get a couple of them per case. And we always try to snag a case to give you all the best opportunities to get those case hits. Should be in today around noon. I hope. About an hour from now. Onward says, I wasn't sure if there was like a Logo Man Superfractor because of the name. I am sure there is Logo Fractor Superfractors out there. Absolutely. You betcha. They make one of ones of pretty much every card within a set. So if they make a set, you can guarantee there is a Superfractor in there, my man. You betcha. Good thinking. All right, we have a Ryan Kreidler for the Motor City Kitties. And he looks really awake. I don't sleep and I don't eat, but I got the cleanest house on the street. Meth. Max Muncy. On the X-Fractor, Donnie Sands. Teddy Baseball. The Pasquatch, Vinny Pasquantino. Jordan Diaz. Oh, hell yeah. How about a Pink Shimmer numbered to 100 DJ LeMahieu for the Pinstripes. George Kirby. Gabriel Moreno. Sedlock. Willie Adames. Tony Perez for the Reds. Zach Thompson. Nick Ahmed. The Ambassador of the Quan. The Chicken Man. With the Dastardly Dirt Squirrel. Shout out to the Bo Sox, Mr. Chris Stroop. David Villar. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. Emmanuel Clase for the Cleveland Guardians. Francisco Lindor, black refractor numbered to 10. Congratulations again, Mr. Todd O'Hara. 5th on print to 10. And those black refractors just hit different. Congratulations, my brother. What a beautiful box of Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. We have been very, very lucky in the Platinum Anniversary department. There you go, Todd O'Hara. All right, finishing strong, we have a pool hose. Cade Cavalli. Scott Rowland, Hall of Fame legend for our St. Lunatics. Michael Kopech. David Wright. Ben DeLuzio. Kyle Gibson, back-to-back Orioles. Santana on the refractor. And Brandon Nimmo finishing that one off for the Mets. All right, a little bit of housekeeping here, my friends. We got a sleever and a top loader here. Yep, that is correct, Mikey Koba. Absolutely right, my brother. So within Topps Logo Fractor, we have Roki Sasaki, Jacob Wilson, Nick Kurtz, Dylan Cruz, and Cam Smith. all as signers in that product. All right, folks. We next have 2 boxes of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball. And then to finish off, the Pièce de la Résistance 2023 Topps 5-star with a couple of autographs as well. So that will be the last box. Best of luck to each and every one of you. And Timbo T-Wood has the college spot. Just a heads up. Because typically we do end up finding some college players in our Leaf Metal Baseball. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. All right, good luck. Ray Wells says, Dalen, are you going to get any 2025 Origins football? That is a great question, my friend. I hope so. We will absolutely do our damnedest. We try to have everything. At least a little bit of everything. Empty box there, folks. Box number 2. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Folks, we have a 1 of 1. Hell yeah. All right, we're going to come back to the 1 of 1. It is actually right on the top. That's fun. All right, box number 1 of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball. And we start off with Eddie Reinders. Number to 99. Kaka Cards and Collectibles, welcome back, my friend. Franklin Arias. To 99. Our first autograph for the Brew Crew, Bryce McCage. And that is number to 49. Wyatt Sanford on the Diamonds in the Rough auto. And that is last on print, 15 out of 15. The second bookend of the break. Outstanding. Will Gasparino on the Cracked Ice autograph. And that is penultimate on print. 14 out of 15. Wellington Herrera on the Diamonds in the Rough. And that is 10 out of 35. Ooh, and we have a triple auto here, folks. And I think it's for the Tampa Bay Rays. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White, Theo Gillen, Santiago Suarez, and Gary Gill Hill on the triple auto. And that is a 1 of 1. Beautiful. Congratulations again, Mr. Alan White. I believe that's going to you, buddy. I believe those are all Tampa Bay Rays. Of course, we always double check, just to be on the safe side. But I do believe that is a Tampa Bay Ray triple autograph. Congratulations again, Mr. Alan White. Beautiful. All right, Mikey Koba, double checks. And yes, it is indeed the Tampa Bay Rays. Beautiful. Well, congratulations again, Alan White. It is confirmed. That one's going to you, brother. So we are guaranteed 2 1 of 1s in this break, my friends. Let me sleeve up these autographs real quick. And we are getting into round number 2 of Leaf Metal Baseball, and there's another 1 of 1 in that one too. At least another 1 of 1, possibly another. I appreciate you double checking, Mikey. Thank you, brother. And congratulations again, Mr. Alan White. Alan, I think we need to do an autograph count, buddy, of all the autographs that you and I have found together over the past couple of months. Because there's a lot. You have done very, very well. Thank you, Mikey Koba. Appreciate that, brother. All right, couple of sleevers. And then we are getting into second box of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball. All right, we're all protected up. Good to go. Good luck, my friends. I believe it is a pirate on the 1 of 1 printing plate. And it is Levi Sterling. And that goes to Alan White. Again. Alan. Levi Sterling on the cyan printing plate 1 of 1. You want to double check that one, Mikey Koba? Levi Sterling. I am almost positive he's a pirate. Old Dave Justice for the Braves. 99. Jared Thomas. I believe he is a Colorado Rocky. And that is number 2 out of 3. Excellent. Thank you, Mikey Koba. That is confirmed, a pirate. Jacob Cozart on the 1991 design. Gosh, I love those so much. And that is first on print to 25. How about another bookend? Excellent. Franklin Arias. I believe he is a Houston Astro. And that is another 1 of 1. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Mr. David Piccirilli. Beautiful, my brother. Congratulations, David. Braylon Dalen Payne for the Brew Crew. And that is last on print, 5 out of 5. How about another bookend? And another double autograph, Seth Hernandez and Tyler Bremner. And that one is 3rd on print to 10. And we might be coin flipping that one off because I'm almost positive those gentlemen are not on the same team. But I could be wrong. I'm wrong often. Oh, Mikey, Arias is a Red Sox. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. It is. I am so sorry, Mr. Piccirilli. That is a false alarm. I sincerely apologize, brother. That is a Red Sox. So sorry, buddy. That one goes to Chris Stroop. And Chris Stroop, this is your very first break with us, my brother. Congratulations. I love it, Rob Richardson. Thank you, sir. All right, so Seth Hernandez is a pirate, and Tyler Bremner is a Angel. Excellent. We will be coin flipping this one off. All right, just a couple more here, my friends, and we still need to get into Topps Tier 1. I'm so sorry, Mr. Piccirilli. I apologize, brother. So maybe moving forward, I just shouldn't call out the team. Sorry, buddy. I apologize. Try to do my best, bud. I hope you understand. Not trying to get your hopes up or anything. All right, we need to bust into a brand new 55er. Thank you, Bubba. You're absolutely right. Mr. Piccirilli, your 1 of 1's coming, buddy. I appreciate you being a good sport. Sorry about that, bud. All right, just a couple more. You and I both double C's. Welcome back, brother. Danny, good morning. How you doing? Happy Friday. And congratulations, Alan White, on 2 1 of 1s in this break. Okie dokie. So we have Pirates and Angels, Mr. Alan White and Todd O'Hara. Are you both here this morning, gentlemen? That is correct, Double C's. We moved into a brand new studio just a few months ago. It is great to have you back, my brother. Hope you are well. There's Mr. Todd O'Hara. So, Alan White, because you already have 2 1 of 1s, my brother, is it okay if we let Todd O'Hara choose heads or tails? Mr. Son, we're going to coin flip it, my friend. And yes, indeed, Mr. Esposito. I keep most of my PC in binders and 9 pocket pages. Alan White. I was just going to have him choose heads or tails, my friend. That's all. So if you want to give him the card, that is totally fine. We can avoid a coin flip. But I was just going to have him choose heads or tails, my friend. Is that cool, Alan? Or do you insist that he just has the card? Okay, Alan White is giving you the card, my brother. So no coin flip needed. Congratulations, Mr. Todd O'Hara. And I sincerely appreciate you doing that, Alan White. You rock my face off, you legend. And congratulations, my brother. Spreading the love. Thank you so much, Alan. There you go, Mr. O'Hara. Absolutely right, Dr. Moriarty. He is a Gem Mint 10 human being. I totally agree. All right, folks. We have one last box and all of those fabled pack number 4s. Let's do it. Good luck. And of course, folks, we will do a recap and as soon as we get done. And I think we will have some time for some family rips as well. So if you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip, I am happy and humbled to rip it together. Ah, very nice, Bubba. I love it. I did not know you played Call of Duty, Alan White. That's rad. All right, we start off with a white sock, and it goes to Mr. Alan White, Luis Robert. On-card autograph. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers, and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. And I'm going to need to go grab a big boy top loader for that one. That one's going to go in 180 point. Damn. Both of these are thick boys. Folks, allow me just a moment, please. Want to make sure to protect these little bad boys. Yep, they fit perfectly. 180 point on those. Congratulations again, Mr. Piccirilli. That is magnificent, my brother. Hey, thank you, buddy. Alrighty, Legends. We got to go through all the pack number 4s. By God. How big of a boy are you there, Bubba? M-E-R, She-E-R. Roy D. Mercer. Okie dokie. Let's get these all out here. Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. 2024 Heritage. Whole bunch of 2025 Donruss. And 1 single pack of Panini Prospects Edition. And I think we're still looking for at least 1 more autograph. So, let's start with 2025 Donruss, shall we? I agree, Brian. Some clutch karma for Mr. Piccirilli. Mr. Son says, if I get a hockey box, will you rip it or only baseball today? We rip everything here, Jay. Absolutely, my brother. I appreciate you asking. But if you snag that down from the website, we will absolutely rip it. Threaten me with a good time. So typically, we go through our family rips before we get into our breaks. But this was a break that was filled actually last night. But we had a very, very busy Thursday evening. So we held this one over for the morning because I didn't want to start an 8 hobby box break at midnight last night. So for all of you that bared with me through that, thank you so much. You know that typically we do bust any break that fills, but this is a doozy. Obviously, you all see now, right? We've been doing this for 2 hours. Can you imagine? Last night we would have been up till like 2:30. That would have been a challenge this morning. All right, starting out with some Funky Cold Musina. We have an optic preview of Funky Cold Molina for our St. Lunatics. Braylon Dalen Payne on the Unleashed for the Brew Crew. Wayno on the Milestones. Now keep in mind, folks, you will get all these base cards that I'm going through. We ship everything to you. Brooks Lee for Minnesota. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr. for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. How about Donnie Baseball? Some Don Mattingly, as Noah would say. For the Fightin' Phillies, Aiden Miller on your Diamond Kings. Rintaro Sasaki going to Mr. Robert Parkinson. Little Paul Skeens on the paper. Eddie Matthews for the Milwaukee Braves. That goes to the Braves. Buster Posey. Shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter, my brother from another mother, on the Optic Preview Prism. Manny Ramirez on the Paper Prism. Bryce Cunningham for the Pinstripes, I believe. And that is 29 out of 49. Jorbit Vivas. And that is a Yankee, going to Timbo T. Wood on the autograph. How about some Catfish? And we're not talking about Tinder. On the Paper Laser. Cam Caminiti to go with your autograph, James Carlin. And that is numbered 146 out of 199. I love it, Double C's. Excellent to have you back, brother. Hope you are doing well, my friend. How about Dylan Head for Bienvenidos a Miami? Owen Keisey for the Cubbies on the Optic Preview. And Billy Amick for Minnesota. And Chase Burns for WKRP in Cincinnati. Finishing off our 2025 Donruss. Thank you so much, Double C's. You have been a part of this family for a long time, my friend. Always excellent to see you, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my good man. And shout out to Texas Cards. We have another Texan in the house. Dr. Moriarty. I see all those beautiful TikTok gifts. Thank you so much, Brandon. Correct, Double C's. Years. That's right. And I can't share too much at this moment, but just know, my friends, that we have some pretty big developments that are coming right around the corner. So as I have said before, my dear friends, if you like this channel now, if you like what you see, just wait, because it's about to get so much better. All right, 2024 Topps Heritage. That is correct, Double C's. You were here before there was a logo. You were here before it was a business. That's a fact. Mr. Carlin, bro. Yes, you did. You're going to be a very happy camper, my friend. Great to see you this morning, James. You got a bookend autograph, my friend. 35 out of 35. All right, how about some Boba Fett? Mr. Double C's, I heart you right back, you legend. Thank you, brother. Ahmed Rosario. How about the Rocket? And Mr. Schmidt, your 1986 MVPs. And gosh, I love 1986 Topps. One of the most iconic designs, in my humble opinion. Balake Sable. Colton Cowser. Remoulade. And we're not talking about the sauce. Garrett Cole. UC Kikuchi. It is not hashtag JWAD yet, my dear friends. Brandon Williamson. Ely Dan. Bryce Jarvis. Javi Baez. Devin Sweet. Dusty Baker. Isbel Hernandez for the Braves. Adley Rushman on the Clubhouse collection for the Orioles, going to Mr. Ryan Bruns on the game-used memorabilia. We actually just found a sweet Adley Rushman autographed rookie number to 15 out of Luminance for Alan White. Johnny Gray. What's up, Mookie?
What's that?
Mookie Betts. Nasty Nestor. Riolo. Brian, back-to-back Pirates. On the Contreras. Alika Williams. Alex Speas. How about Mike Trout and Sammy Kershaw, your 2014 MVPs? Geraldo Rivera for Domo. Dominic Canzone from the Mariners. Kevin Gausman and the luscious lip curtain of Mr. Spencer Strider. On the strikeout leader, shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter. The Rushman so nice you got him twice. River Ryan. Austin Riley. Alex Jacob. Earl Weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Shout out to Earl Weaver. I wonder if he's related to Luke. Rafael Devers for the Bo Sox and the magnificent moustache of Mr. Austin Wells, finishing off our 2025 Topps Heritage. All right, legends. Last 3 packs of Topps Platinum Anniversary. And then we have one last pack of Prospects. And then we are going to refresh JunkWaxVintage.com and see what we have in the Family Rip department. So for those of you who have utilized the website this morning, thank you. And we will get into those Family Rips here in just a momentum. All right, good luck. Starting out with one half of the Brothers Young. Beardy Blackman. Dustin Pedroia. Brian Reynolds Rap. Cal Mitchell. Mark Vientos. Always a partay with a refractor, Ketel Marte. Kevin Gausman. Anthony Danny Rendon. Shout out to my Colorado cousin. Royce Lewis. Mookie Betts. So nice, you got him twice. And Keibert Ruiz, last but not least. Finishing off our 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, y'all. Good luck. We made it through 8 hobby boxes, my friends. And we will do a recap as soon as we're done. Maddie, welcome back, buddy. You have missed some serious juice. We have found 3 1-of-1s in this break. All right, we have Mr. Anderson. And we're going to do a recap here in just a moment, Maddie. Cody Simons, good morning, legend. Jace Bowen. Jake Geloff. Jack Leiter for the Texas Rangers, rookie. Al's son. Alake Larson for the White Sox to $2.99. We have a redemption. And it is Mr. Anderson. Ethan Anderson. On the franchise future signature. Christian Moore for the Angels and Brando Maya for the Pinstripes, finishing that one off. Stacy Stumets, good morning, my friend. How are you? Good to see you back, Stace. Would you like to put this one into the AI there, Mr. Koba? Ethan Anderson. I want to say he's an Oriole, but I could be incorrect. He is indeed a Baltimore Oriole. Excellent. So that one goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns. Congratulations again, Ryan. Aw, Dutchie. I sincerely appreciate the kind words, my brother, as always. Thank you, legend. All right, Mr. Ryan Bruns, if you would like me to redeem this for you, buddy, as always, just please let me know. If I do not hear anything, I will send this to you, and you can redeem it yourself, which is not a problem ever. All right, folks. Recap time. Goodness gracious. We got a lot of stuff in this break. Allow me just a moment, my friends. A little housekeeping here. Separate these all out for you. Holy ink. Lots of autographs. Alrighty. So much. It's kind of crazy. Okie dokie. Let's start with the numbered cards, shall we? And then, of course, my friends, we're getting right back over to JunkWaxVintage.com, and we have some beautiful family rips to get into. Shout out to Mr. Alan White, Brandon Moriarty, Wyatt Rodenbeck, Alan White, and Jason Allen. All right, we have a Will the Thrill Clark to $199. Gino Groover for the Arizona Diamondbacks to $199. Carson Benji for the Mets to $199. Bill Lauder for Cleveland to $99. Ethan Salas to $199 for San Diego. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies to $149. Will the Thrill one more time to $149. For the Rangers, Dante Nori for the Fightin' Phillies to $250. A little Morning Wood. James Wood for the Nationals going to Alan White to $199. Bryce Cunningham for the Pinstripes to $49. Cam Caminiti for the Braves going to Mr. Carlin. James, if you're here this morning, my man. That is back-to-back for Mr. Carlin. Dave Justice to $99. Eddie Reinders to $99. Franklin Arias for the Red Sox to $99. Yu Darvish to $4.99 for San Diego. Shohei Ohtani for the Trolley Dodgers. The Meckler on the white border for the Gigantes. Merrill Kelly on the white border for the Diamondbacks. Tommy Henry to $6.99 for the Diamondbacks. Von Joshua on the 1975 buyback for Mr. Piccirilli. Jace Young. I have got you covered, Ryan Bruns. My pleasure, brother. Thank you. One half of the Brothers Young to $199 for the Motor City Kitties. Prince Fielder to $199 for the Motor City Kitties. Jay Tibbs for the Gigantes to $149. And Kumar Rocker for the Texas Rangers to $199. That is all the higher numbered stuff. We have a Jesus Baez for the Mets to $79. The Wiz, Ozzie Smith to $99 for our St. Lunatics. Paul Skeens to $149 for the Pirates. Rhett Lauder for the Reds to $99. Franconia to $99 for Baston. My PC Gerangelo Seath J. Peanut Butter and Jealous Todd O'Hara to $250. Jimmy Rollins to $99 for the Fightin' Phillies. PJ Morlando for Bienvenidos a Miami, numbered to $79. How about Francisco of the Lindor, black refractor numbered to 10. And that goes to Todd O'Hara and the Mets. DJ LeMahieu for Timbo and the Pinstripes to $100. Aranda for Alan White, numbered to $25. Drew Waters to $4.99, rookie for the Royals. Vaughn Grissom, rookie on the Rose Gold to $75, refractor. Austin Wells on the Artist Proof to $25. And that goes to the Pinstripes, Timbo. Our first one of one, and that goes to the Pirates, Mr. Alan White, on the one of one printing plate. Adley Rushman on the Relic, going to Mr. Ryan Bruns. Trey Morgan for the Rays, going to Alan White. James Triantos for the Cubbies, going to Brandon Price. And now we're into our autographs. And there's a lot of them. Mikey Kobos says, quick question, Dalen. Is Mrs. Junkwax going to file for workers' comp injury for having to lift all the boxes of Alan White's autographs? Yes. How did you know? Tayshaun Walton for the Fightin' Phillies. Cade Cooler for the Braves going to James Carlin. Mr. Anderson for Detroit going to Todd O'Hara. Kemp Alderman with the weather going to Alan White. Cam Caminiti. And folks, this is one of our bookends. 35 out of 35. Congratulations, James Carlin. Another first break magic for you there, legend. Taj Bradley for the Tampa Bay Rays. On-card autograph to 199 rookie. Going to Alan White. Bryce McCage for the Brew Crew. And that is to 49 going to Alan White. Wyatt Sanford. And that is 15 out of 15. Another bookend. Will Gasparino. And that is 14 out of 15 on the autograph. Wellington Herrera on the Diamonds in the Rough. And that one is 10th on print to 35. Franklin Arias for the the Bo Sox. And that is another 1 of 1. And that goes to Chris Stroop. Mr. Stroop, are you here this morning? Congratulations on a 1 of 1 here, buddy. Braylon Dalen Payne. And that is last on print to 5. I believe that one goes to the Brew Crew, Mr. Alan White. Jacob Cozart. And that is first on print to 25. On the 1991 design. Gosh, those are cool. Jared Thomas. Second on print to 3. This one goes to the Angels. Thank you again, Alan White, Seth Hernandez, and Tyler Bremer. On the dual autograph, that one is third on print to 10. Again, Todd O'Hara. Shout out to Mr. Piccirilli. 2 out of 5 on the Golden Graph. Max Muncy. That is a beautiful card, David. Luis Robert. Another one for Mr. Alan White in the White Sox. That one is not numbered. We have our first Mizorowski. Our second Mizorowski. The Mizorowski, so nice. You got him twice on the autographs there, Alan White. Norbit Vivas going to Timbo in the Pinstripes. The Bird Murderer, Mr. Randy Johnson. 48 out of 49 for the Diamondbacks. Going to Cody Custer. And last but not least, on another 1 of 1 for the Tampa Bay Rays, Theo Gillen, Santiago Suarez, and Gary Gill Hill. And that goes to Mr. Alan White. So 3 1 of 1s in there, my friends. Pirates 1 of 1. Red Sox 1 of 1. And Tampa Bay Rays 1 of 1. Folks, 3 1 of 1s in the same break. Damn. Congratulations, my friends. That is incredible. Well, thank you again, you legends, for starting the morning the right way. Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. I think everybody got something in that break. And I got to be honest, folks, I absolutely love it when that happens. You know, if I had a magic wand and I could just make it so every single person gets a hit in a break, that is exactly what I would do, obviously. But that is the game we play. But I'm glad everybody got something today, I believe. I will redeem that for you right after the show this morning, Ryan Bruns. I appreciate you letting me do that, buddy. Thank you. Okie dokie. C4 Lure over here on TikTok says, whoever has the Will Gasparino, you have a buyer. Inbox me if interested in selling. Thank you so much, C4. I appreciate that, buddy. And welcome to the family. All right, legends. I need you to give me just a moment here while I grab some things from this delicious wall of wax to my left. So shout out to Mr. Dr. Moriarty, snagging a beautiful 2024 Panini Select Blaster Box. Thank you, Brandon. There you go, Dr. Moriarty. We will get into that in just a couple of minutes, my friends. Thank you for your patience. Correct, Double C's. Just a couple of shakes of a lamb's tail, my brother. You already know. Do we have a Phil Bruner here with us this morning by chance? Shout out to Phil. All right, next, Mr. Jason Allen, my BC brother, a Canadian cousin from Kamloops, taking a 23-24 Metal Universe hockey. And Mr. Allen, Jason, are you still here this morning, my friend? I saw that, Alan White. Thank you so much. That is very intelligent of you. Excited to examine those for you, buddy. Chris Condor has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, Dalen, are we getting any 2025 Topps Chrome SpongeBob? Haha. Good question, my friend. Possibly. We do try to have everything. So, Mr. Jason Allen, one more call. Are you here this morning, my man? Oh, yes, you are. So, hey, Jason, I just want to be completely transparent with you, my friend. So, on international rips, when you go to JunkWaxVintage.com, you will see that it says free shipping, okay? Unfortunately, we are not at the stage yet where we can provide international free shipping. So that free shipping is for the United States. We ship every week to the members of the family in the United States. For Canada, we ship once every 3 to 4 weeks, approximately. And the reason we do that is we allow you to buy all you want for up to 3 to 4 weeks. We put it all in one big box and then ship it all to you. And we actually pay up to $20 of your international shipping for you. But like I said, we can't afford to pay all of it, but we do give you a little bit of a break and we pay up to $20 of it. And how that system works, my friend, I'll share with you. Mrs. Junkwax, my much, much better half. She will reach out to you via email, whatever email that you provided on your order. She's going to reach out to that email whenever it's time to ship. And she will basically give you a ledger that says, hey, your box was X amount of dollars to ship. It is minus $20 of us that we're going to pay for. The leftover amount is what you are responsible for. And the moment that we get that international shipping from you, we ship that box out. So I just want to make sure that we are totally transparent on that, Jason, before I rip for you, buddy. If that does not work for you, that is totally okay. I'm happy to refund you, but I hope not. I hope that's okay, Jason. So I would love to rip for you, buddy, but I just want to make sure that we're on the same page before we do so. Hope that makes sense. That is correct, Mikey Kobach. It is my pleasure, Jason. Thank you, brother. All right. I will put you in the queue, my man. Thank you so much, Jason. And welcome to the family, brother. We do have a lot of Canadians here in the JWV family. You can ask any of them. Everybody always gets their cards. Jason says, I don't think I choose a team, but oh well, you live and learn. I am confused, my friend. I'm so sorry. So you bought a blaster box, brother. So you get every single card within that box. That one is not a group break. So you will get everything within that box, my man. You actually do not have to choose a team on that one, brother. All right, next, Mr. Alan White. I saw that pre-grade on The Miz. Beautiful. Next is Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck. And folks, we are going provisions hunting this morning. Thank you so much, Wyatt. And I coincidentally grabbed 5 packs. That is a beautiful thing. I think that's a good omen. I have got you covered, Jason. My pleasure, brother. No sweat. Glad you're here, buddy. All right, Mr. Rodenbeck, my fellow Texan from Bernie, living right next to Jay Buhner. Peanut butter and jealous. I need to make some time to shoot him some through-the-mail autographs. All right, you're in the queue there, Wyatt. And then we have some break spots to lock in here, my dear friends. In our 44th round of 2025 Don Russ Baseball, Mr. Alan White took down 5 more spots. We have 11, 12, 14, 18, 21. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment, folks, while I get these locked in. Thank you as always, Alan. Beautiful. And next, Dr. Moriarty, taking spot number 28. There you go, Dr. Moriarty. It absolutely is my Fort Lewis brother, my fellow Washingtonian. How you doing there, B Company? My 11 Bravo brother. All right, got you locked in, Dr. Moriarty. And we have another break spot for a very nice Virginian, Mr. Bobby Baseball. And our first off the line Chronicles taking spot number 3. Thank you, Bobby. Got you covered. And with that, my friends, we are current in the shop. Excellent. Okie dokie. Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck. Are you ready, my man? Oh, sounds good, Mikey Koba. So, hey, brother, I will give you some full disclosure on that, Mikey Koba. And for anybody, if you ever watch your informed delivery about your JWV packages, you might see that we ship your package and then there doesn't seem to be any action on it for 2 to 3 days. So it says it's in pre-shipping. The reason that happens, my friends, full disclosure, we drop off like 500 packages at a time sometimes, like anywhere between 250 and 500 packages. So when we drop those off, we actually can't take those into the post office. They have an area behind the post office for commercial shipping, and we have to put them in these big old containers with other commercial shipping items, okay? So when you do that, it does not get a first scan. So a giant semi-truck comes and picks up those containers, and then those packages sit on that truck for up to 2 to 3 days. And I've even seen them sit up to like 4 and 5 days sometimes. So if you ever know that we shipped you a package and you don't see any action on that package, you can expect that it's a situation like that, okay? So it's just sitting on a truck somewhere, and sometimes it takes a few days for it to get the first scan. So that's why. Just want you to all to understand. And that is something that we're working on. Because I got to be honest, I don't like it. But we also can't take in 500 packages into the post office because they hate us when we do that. I appreciate that, B Company. It is excellent to see you back, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, buddy. Rage Mafia, I don't know if any disc golf fans are in here, but next week I get to go to the Disc Craft Factory. That's really cool, buddy. I appreciate you sharing. Thank you for the positivity. Chuck Bazdanez, what's up, legend? Great to see you, my dude. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, good buddy. And Bobby Ballgame says, I bought all the rest of the Donnies, too, just 10 seconds ago. The Donnies? What is a Donnie? Let's refresh that shop real quick. And Wyatt Rodenbeck, you're going to be first up, buddy. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Don Russ. Excellent. Let's get you locked in here real quick, Bobby. And you will be up in just a moment, Wyatt. Yes, I can, Mikey the Mad Hatter.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Love you, brother. And Brandon Franz, good morning from sunny Idaho, my dude. Great to have you. And that is Dutchy territory, I believe. He is my awesome Idahoan. Alrighty, Bobby, taken down number 9. Number 19. Number 23. 24. 26. And 27. Thank you so much, Mr. Viles. There you go, buddy. Got you a little closer. Thank you so much. Aw, Mr. Bosdones, that is extremely kind of you to say, my brother. Thank you for the kind words. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday thus far. All right, it does look like that Donruss is sold out. So I am going to need a little bit of time to go back through and find those spots, though. So let's get through some family rips here, folks. And I do believe we'll have time to bust into that Donruss as well. Alrighty, so Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck, let's find you some provisions, my brother. Good luck. And Wyatt, I just want to make sure you're here and are you ready? Thank you so much, Dutchie. You have a magnificent remainder of your day as well, my brother. And we will see you later tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Teflon AA Ron, good to see you, my brother. My fellow veteran, yes, there is a little bit of an echo over here on TikTok, my man. Sorry about that. Something I'm working on throughout the day today. If you want to get rid of that echo, all you have to do is come over here to Twitch or YouTube. One more shout out for Wyatt. We might be waiting on Wyatt. I am very well, AA Ron. How are you doing this morning, my brother? Happy Friday. All right, well, it looks like we do not have a Wyatt Rodenbeck with us here this morning, but we will come back to Wyatt whenever we get him. Dr. Moriarty. Brandon, you are up next, my man. No, I am so sorry. It is Jason Allen next, and then Dr. Moriarty. My apologies, gentlemen. Bobby Ballgame says, Dalen, did you write my entries on the 2 hobby or the Donruss? That is the Donruss baseball, my friend. Is that not right? You got me scared here, Bobby. Did I write you on the wrong break sheet? Let me double check myself. No, it does say 2025 Donruss. Oh, okay. Roger that, my man. Yes, so like I just said, Bobby, I'm going to need just a few minutes to go back through and find those other numbers. It is full. You are absolutely right, my friend. Yes, sir. Woo! That gave me a heart attack there, bro. Goodness gracious. I appreciate you so much, Bobby. Thank you, big man. All right, Jason Allen, my Canadian cousin. Let's go, brother. Thank you, Bobby, for waking me up this morning. I needed it. All right, good luck, Jason. Very first family rip here, my friend. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy. Oh, we got a stowaway. Exactly why we do that. There you go. Oh, that is really cool, B Company. Nice. Well, I hope you have a great time at that card show, brother. I hope you are profitable. All right, good luck, Jason. We're going to rip all these down. That's right, onward. Correctamundo. No copy needed. Thank you, Devil C's. You get it. Last base pack magic. All right, good luck, Jason. Starting out with a Logan Thompson for Las Vegas. William Eklund. Pavel Zacha. Lucas and the Locusts. Raymond. Metal Universe rookie Brock Faber for Minnesota. Matthew Neese. Cale Makar for Colorado. Nazem Kadri for Calgary. Garage Slavkovsky, who we found a couple of in our hockey break yesterday. John Gibson. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Corey Krug. Joey Krug's cousin. Thrice removed. Somebody call Matchbox 20. Because we found some Rob Thomas on the Blue Spectrum parallel to the Blues. Gotta love those Blue Spectrums. Stanislav Svozil for the Blue Jackets. Escape and return to Barkov. For Florida, Tomas Hertl. Ooh. We might have a chucker here, Jason. I know Carter Hart's in some hot water. So if we need to chuck him across the room, you let me know, buddy. Ladies, you can quit looking. We found Mr. Right. Alex Newhook. How about a Matthew Poitras on the premium prospects for Baston? Devin Levi. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Marc-Andre Fleury for Minnesota. Frederick Anderson. Pavel Buchnevich. Tommy Wilson. On the Ettore star, Leo Carlson. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Domo Arigato, Matthew Coronato, rookie for Calgary. And Eichel 65. Last but not least for the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Jason. And you let me know if we need to chuck that Carter. And Jason LaRoque, my dude, just hit me with a gift that I have never seen before. The Manifesting. Thank you so much, Mr. LaRoque. You were hitting me in the feels over here, Jason. Cannot thank you enough, my man.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
I have said it before, brother, and I will say it again. Oh, Mr. LaRoque hit me with another one. That is magnificent, Jason. Thank you so much, you big sweetie. So, folks, I have said it before, and I will say it again. I never apologize for the redundancy. I am absolutely convinced, and I hope you are too, that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And it is gifts like that that help to keep this entire thing on the rails. Thank you so, so much, Jason. You rock my face off, you legend. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Whew. Ryan O'Reilly for the Predators. Let's see if we can't manifest an autograph. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Oh, hell yeah. Numbered to 199, Will Kyle. How about a little first rip magic there for you, Jason? Just leaving that one up for you. How about some Gooshy Gushin? Some new boot Gushin. Daniil Gushin on the Blue Spectrum rookie for San Jose. Vincent Descharnay and Taj Thompson for the Sabres. Last but not least. There you go, Jason. A wonderful first rip here in the junkyard. And I sincerely hope it is the first of many that you and I get to do together, my friend. And like I said, you are more than welcome to keep on purchasing for the next 3 weeks or so, because all of those will be shipped together. And you just got to look for that email in your inbox and make sure you use the email that you actually use, because we are going to shoot you an email to whatever address that you used on your order. Oh, Bobby, my man, snagging down a guaranteed 1 of 1. I see you there, Bobby Ballgame. All right, sleeve those all up for you, buddy. And I top-loaded that number to 199 for you as well. Thank you again, Jason. And welcome to the family, my friend. Great to have you, brother. And like I said, we do this almost every single day. So if you have not yet, my friends, I invite you to follow us over there on Instagram, because on Instagram, we always drop a weekly schedule. So you will always know exactly where and when we will be. Because like Visa, my dear friends, I'm everywhere you want to be. I'll see myself out. And we got to bust into a brand new Spicy Water. Stay hydrated, my friends. There you go, Double C's. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Macho Danny Savage. I see you, Mr. Maloney. That was one of my favorite mass holes this morning. Good to see you, brother. All right. Let's move on here, legends. Next is going to be Dr. Moriarty. Brandonio. 2024 Select Baseball. Good luck. I love you, Mikey the Mad Hatter. Onward. So if you have any personal shipping questions, my friends, it's really difficult for me to try to answer those during the live show, but you're more than welcome to shoot an email to support@JunkWaxVintage.com. That will go straight to Mrs. JunkWax and we'll get you taken care of, brother. And I appreciate you letting me know, yes. So Mrs. JunkWax, I believe, is making a schedule as we speak, my man, for next week, though. All right, Mr. Moriarty, let's go. Good luck. And it sounds like your daughter is killing it there, B Company. Shout out to Little B Company. That is neat. Educating the next round of collectors. I like it. I respect it. All right, empty box. Oh, you're good, Onward. Much love to you, my brother. I just want to make sure we take care of you the best that I can, my man. All right. Buena suerte, Dr. Moriarty. And Bobby Ballgame. You might want to step into that batter's box, my brother. Snag yourself a chunk of lumber. Start taking some practice cuts, because you're on deck. Hey, I feel that. I am a terrible salesperson, so I totally get it. We're on the same page there, my brother. Alrighty. Ooh, I think I see a diamond level in here. Starting off a little Jackson Merrill. Nolan Schanuel. Drew Jones. Mr. Jones and me. Shout out to Mr. Drew Jones, member of the family. All rise, Aaron Judge. On the Prism. Braves legend, Mr. Tom Glavine. Noble Meyer. Ooh, what do we have here? Nothing special, but a premier level, Little Troy. Braden Taylor on the green shock for Tampa Bay. Not numbered. Bob Clemente for the Pirates. Brock Porter. The Afro Sheen Soul Glow Drip of Mr. Eddie Murray. Johnny Baseball on the Prism. Andrew Painter. Juan Bin Cho. And Little Troy, so nice you got him twice. On the Sparks Relic. Those are pretty. Wanna be a baller. And there it is. It is indeed a diamond level Big Papi on the green shock. Those are sweet. Leaving that one up for you, brother. Luis Angel Acuna. Alex Clemmy. All rise, Aaron Judge on the premier level. And El Mutante, the 17-year-old sensation for San Diego, Leo Dallas DeVries. And he now plays for the Athletics. Fun fact. All right, Dr. Moriarty.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, brother. Let's go. Starting out with another Oriole. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Enrique Bradfield Jr. Bud Selig, the Commish. Aiden Miller for the Fightin' Phillies. And Mark McGuire on the Icons. Finishing that one off for you. For our St. Lunatics. When he was about half juicy. On that one. There's actually a Noli in those Icons as well. All right, Dr. Moriarty. Well, I'm sleeving up some of these for you, my brother. Thank you as always, and thank you especially for your patience this morning, my man. Well, we got through that 8 hobby box break. That was a doozy. Oh, you're absolutely right, Mr. Piccirilli. Missed opportunity on that one.
Emotional damage.
But there you go. Belated. All right, sleeve those all up for you. Dr. Moriarty, I appreciate you as always, Brandon. Thank you, brother. That is a beautiful diamond level Big Papi. Love those. That would be such a cool subset to collect. All the diamond levels. Oh, that would be a doozy. That would take a while. Okie dokie. Bobby Ballgame. My man. I see a guaranteed 1 of 1. But first, we need to lock in some break spots here. So I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me. So Dr. Moriarty, I got you in there in spot number 28. Cody Simons, number 29. Got you locked in there, Cody. Thank you, brother. And then Bobby Ballgame. Already got you locked in on those as well. So we are missing 4, 6, 8, 10, 15, 16, 20, and 25. So we're going to go back through here and find these last spots, folks. Thank you for bearing with me for just a couple of minutes. I sincerely appreciate it. And I found some of them right off the bat. So Mr. Alan White, 6, 8, 10. 15, 20. And we are going to bust into this break this morning, my friends. So just to let you know the agenda here for the next few minutes, we are going to lock in these break spots real quick. And then we are going to rip for Bobby Ballgame. He has a guaranteed Mammoth 1 of 1. One of those that we picked up from the National. And then we will finish the morning with another box of 2025 Donruss Baseball. Excuse me. So now I need 4, 16, and 25. And I found it. 16 is Seth Perlman. Now we need 4 and 25. Dr. Moriarty, let me double check, buddy. Need 4 and 25. Stephen Grigsby has number 4. Dr. Moriarty, you have spot number 7. And number 25. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brandon. All right, we good to go. And just a heads up, my dear friends. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Just a friendly reminder. We are working on something behind the scenes right now. It's going to eliminate that whole thing and eliminate my whole need to write on paper. So super excited for that. All right, we will get into that in just a few minutes, my friends. Mr. Bobby Ballgame. Let's get into our last family rips of the morning, shall we? All right, looks like we have, and I see that pre-grade, Cody Custer, smart man. So it looks like we have 2 2025 national exclusive haunted hits. And Bobby Ballgame, would you do me a solid, my friend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Will you choose a number between 1 and 16, please? I'm going to let you choose your own adventure. Actually, 2 numbers. All right, 3. Got you covered, Bobby. Thank you, brother. 3 and 10. So, 1, 2, 3. That is your first one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you, Bobby. And best of luck to you, my friend. So there can be a true one-of-one autograph found in these as well. You got a whole sealed case of these from the National. Here we go, brother. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You got a good one here, buddy. How about the hottest rookie in all of soccer, Lamine Yamal? Rookie 1/1. Goodness gracious, my friend. Congratulations. That is sweet. Always happy to find some Yamal, and especially on a 1/1. Congratulations there, brother. On the stand he goes.
One down, one to go.
I would say good luck, my man, but I don't know that you need it. That 1/1 is magnificent. A lot of Yamal's collectors out there. Oh, and I think we have a giant cranium here, my dear friends. Look at him. He's going to go cry on his huge pillow. Mr. Peyton Manning on the 1/1. Would you just look at it? So you got two 1/1s there, Bobby. The rookie Yamal and the 1/1 giant cranium of Mr. Peyton Manning. Finishing that one off for you. Well, thank you again, Bobby Ballgame, and I'm ridiculously elated that we could find that 1/1 Yamal. The Peyton Manning is cool, but I think the Yamal takes the cake. Thank you again, Bobby. There you go, brother. And Wyatt, they are freaking huge. You're right. Big old cards, right? Mr. Graham, welcome back, brother. Good to see you, Travi. All right, my dear friends, my family. I think it's time for our last break of this Fantastic Friyay Morning. It has been a truly fantastic last 2 hours and almost 50 minutes together. Let's finish strong, shall we? And legends, if you wanted to snag something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, I am going to go ahead and make a last call. So you are more than welcome to do so. And Mr. Rodenbeck, are you ready to rip into your 1991 Fleer basketball? I gave you a few shout-outs, but I think you had to step away for a moment, which is 1,000% okay. But if you're ready to rip, so am I. Let's see if we can't find you Provisions. You just let me know if you're ready there, Wyatt. Thank you so much, Mr. Stroop. I appreciate the positivity, Chris. Oh, excellent, Mr. Allen. Hell yeah. Let's refresh that shop real quick. So, Wyatt, I have got you covered, brother. Hey, no problem. I understand life comes first. And Mr. Allen, beautiful. My Kamloops cousin, taking a 24-25 Upper Deck hockey box. And this is our final one that we have up in the shop currently. But don't you worry, we will have more. So, Mr. Allen, you're in the queue. So, folks, what we will do is we will rip through these family rips, and then we will end the show this morning with that 2025 Don Russ family break. Thank you for your patience, Jason. Alrighty, Wyatt. Mr. Easy Grove, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew. Excellent to have you. As always, folks, I know we have quite a few new people in here with us this morning. If it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. typically at my expense. So if you are new here this morning, my friends, and you have not smacked that follow button yet, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding. Kinda. So, folks, if you are new here, remember that we are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and of course, the whole rest of the fam family is over here on Twitch. If you would like to make the switch, we would love to have you. And if you want to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com, my friends, that is where you find everything having to do with this channel. There is sealed wax up there. There's break spots up there. There's merchandise up there if you want to snag yourself some JWV swag. Those Gem Mint 10 t-shirts are up there. And of course, my friends, if you are new to the hobby, or if you're coming back after a long hiatus, there is a blog up there as well. So if you want to educate yourself, you can do that too. And it is absolutely free to create yourself your own personal account at JunkWaxVintage.com. All right, good luck, Wyatt. Starting out with a little Vinny Johnson. Buenos dias, Kobe Luna. Mike Dunleavy. Lenny Wilkins. Mr. Anderson. Saronis Marcelionis with The Magic co-starring. I like coaches that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. Jim Rogers. Grant Long. Blair Rasmussen with The Magic co-starring again. Cotton Fitzsimmons, holy coach packs, Batman. Kevin Lowry, another coach. The big man Patrick Ewing. Michael Jordan. Hell yeah. Chris Ford, another coach. Rex Chapman. Byron Scott. Clyde the Glide for Rip City. Mr. Knight. Marcus Liberty. Tyrone Corbin for Minnesota. Kerry Cummings for San Antonio. Eddie Edwards, throwing it down for Utah. Shout out to Johnny Utah. Bill Cartwright, quit being a perv. Ellison. Terry Catledge. Chris Dudley. Craig Elo. Cliff Robinson. Back-to-back Robinsons with the Admiral. Checklist! Oh, my man. Ha-ha! We got one. Congratulations, Wyatt Rodenbeck. We do have a Provisions in here, my friends. Darnell Valentine. Tommy Chambers. And we are going to sweat that one out. Eddie Johnson for my now defunct Seattle Supersonics. Johnny Konchak. James Edwards channeling his inner Fu Man Rick Shue. Dale Ellis, another former Seattle Supersonic. Rory Sparrow. D. Brown. The Shermanator, Mr. Sherman Douglas. KJ. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. There you go, Greg, our awesome Arizonan. Pooh Richardson. The Adventures of Pooh Richardson. The Round Mound of Rebound. That is not terrible, man. Terrible. Charles Barkley. The Man, the Myth, the Flat Top, Mr. Chris Mullen. Professor X. Jerry Sloan. Glenn Rice. Reggie Williams. Alvin. Simon. And Theodore Robertson. Wes Unseld. My Swedish brother, welcome back. Mark Jackson, Big V509, are you a Spokenite? Cliff Livingston. Airmail, Mr. Carl Malone. Bob Hill. Jim Less. Say Less. AC Green. Tommy Tolbert, little double T. And we're not talking about Trevor Taylor. The Round Mound of Rebound, so nice you got him twice, Mr. Charles Barkley. Ron Hampa. Randy White. Vernell Coles. Buck Williams. Big Sam Bowie. Kenny Smith. Tim Hardaway. I believe that is a second-year Tim Hardaway. The big man Patrick Ewing. Jay Humphreys for Milwaukee. The original bad boy of basketball, Mr. Bill Lambier. Rick Edelman for Rip City. And Mikey Schuler finishing that one off. Bro, you have a heroic number of coaches in here. Seriously. One moment. I think that's got to be a record. That is the most coaches we have ever pulled in one rip. I got to count them. Goodness gracious, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coaches in there. That is amazing. Congratulations, my friend. Hey, Chuck. Shout out to Midwest Cards. It is wonderful to see you this morning, you handsome son of a gun. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my Midwest Cards brother. How you doing, Chucky? Top of the morning to you, my bro. Hope the shop is doing well this morning, my good man. All right. Last but not least.
One down, one to go.
Let's see who we have here, Wyatt. Good luck. Oh, brother. I think you got the one that everybody wants. How about Mr. Michael Jordan?
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Wyatt. Hell yeah. When you find the MJ, you top load the MJ. And that is beautiful. And a 35-point JunkWaxVintage family top loader. Congratulations, buddy. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko, we will not be on Whatnot today, my friend. That is correct. So myself and Mrs. Junkwax have a lot of stuff to get caught up on today. So we're taking this Friday off from Whatnot, but I do believe we'll be back on Whatnot next Friday. And Sunday, we will definitely be on Whatnot. We just plan on having a longer show on Sunday. Well, congratulations there, Wyatt. Some beautiful, beautiful cards there, brother. I am stoked that we could find that Michael Jordan Provisions, buddy. That is the first Jordan that we have found. You are so, so welcome, Wyatt. It is always my pleasure, buddy. Thank you. Cheers, brother. All right, Mr. Allen, our Canadian cousin. Mr. Connor Zernial, welcome back, buddy. I know it, Mike Green. I know. Brad London, good morning. Great to see you, brother. How are you? My Okie. Why, thank you, Wyatt. Broast. All right. I believe this is our last family rip, folks, before we get into our last break of the morning. More 2025 Donruss. Good luck. Let's go, Jason. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy, brother. Your second family rip. Thank you so much, Danny. Always appreciate the positivity, my friend. And Chuck, it is wonderful to have you this morning, my brother. Shout out to Midwest Cards. And folks, if you live in the Ohio area and you have not gone and checked out Midwest Cards yet, you must. One of the coolest card shops, not only in Ohio, but in the entire country. Shout out to Midwest Cards. Cannot wait until I can go visit them in person myself. Because that is not an if, that is a when, Chuck. And you know I got to do a guest rip when I come to Midwest Cards. You already know. Mr. Blanchett, yes, I do understand I got a little bit of an echo going on over here on TikTok. Sorry about that, buddy. But I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. All right, good luck, Jason. Let's do it. Start now with a Domo Arigato Matthew Coronato. That is beautiful. Taj Thompson for the Sabres. Eli Tolvanen for my Seattle Kraken. Connor McDavid, the legend for Edmonton. Wyatt Johnston for right up the road in Dallas on the Silver Shots. Ivan Fedotov. Mason Soap, McTavish, quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Bobby Ballgame, I believe they're in Columbus. Luke and Linda Evangelista. Anders Lee, Nikita Zadarov, Lane Hudson on the prospects. And Lane Hudson is a stud. Leaving that one up for you, buddy. We actually just found a Lane Hudson autograph out of Synergy recently. How about Rutger McGorty for the Penguins, Mr. McGorty. Logan Cooley for the Mammoth. Nikita Kucherov. Chris Letang. You might say he has a PhD in Tang. Leon Phelps. How about the Bread Man? As Melody would say, Artemi Panarin. Domo arigato, Matthew Coronato. So nice you got him twice. And I believe that is a purple spectrum for Calgary. And that is numbered to 199. Beautiful. Purple spectrum. Will Smith. Mikhail Sergachev for the Mammoth. Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. JJ Paterka. Dylan Larkin. Sam James Reinhart. On the alphabetical. And Joshua Waugh, rookie for the Canadiens. Last but not least. Beautiful. Good question, Mr. Piccirilli. I was talking about Midwest cards. So, Chuck, you are in Columbus, correct? If you're still here, Chuck? I know you're a busy fella. You might have had to go. Uploading that one up for you, the number to 199.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, Jason. Here we go. I appreciate that, Jake. Thank you, buddy. And it's great to have you this morning, my bro. Happy Friday. I will address the slight echo sometime today. Mr. Tizik says you gotta mute yourself on your end. So I have tried to fix that, my man. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, brother. I will definitely look into that after the show. So it was weird that it was gone for the beginning of the show, and we had like a little lag, and now it's back. Super strange. So we'll look into that today. No big. Mr. Leo Carlson for the Ducks. Garage Slavkovsky for the Canadiens. Jared McCann for my Seattle Kraken. Kirill Marchenko for the Blue Jackets. Oh, Microfibers, Lucas and the Locusts, Raymond. That is beautiful. For the Detroit Red Wings, and last but not least, Jan Kuznetsov for the Calgary Flames, rookie. There you go, Mr. Allen. Leaving that one up for you as well on the microfibers. We have ripped through a lot of these boxes. We have never found one of those microfibers. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's just a really, really cool insert, or is that a case hit? Might just be a really cool insert. But I went ahead and top loaded that one up for you, buddy. Absolutely beautiful cards, my friend. Thank you for round 2. I love it. Leaved up your Hudson, that microfibers, and your numbered to 199, Matthew Coronato. And these will go into your magnificent pile, Mr. Jason. All right, my dear friends. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, and I think it's time we get into our last break of the morning. Some 2025 Donruss baseball. Let me keep myself honest here real quick. Yep, that is affirmative. Outstanding. All right, legends. You know what we must do. We got to randomize this little bad boy. Find out who gets what. Shout out to our buddy Rachel, who snagged us this handy-dandy little dice tray. And it is lucky number 10. 4 and 6. And it is. Oh, you know it, Onward. Always got to shout out the Rach. All right, let me make sure I've got all my teams in here real quick. There we go. Oh, nope, that did not work the way it was supposed to. Oh, my Lanta. There we go. Excellent. All right, legends. Good luck. Well, top of the morning to you, Mr. Hanson. How you doing there, Jeff? Great to see you as always, buddy. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday thus far. You were just in time to see our last break of the morning. And we're going to randomize this little bad boy 10 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and if you are so inclined, you legends, you are more than welcome to start trading your teams. Right? Meow. There you go. I will give you just a few seconds to take a gander at that list. If you would like to trade your teams, you are always more than welcome to do so, but there is never any pressure. So if I do not see any trading in the next minute or so, we'll flip this list right back around and I'll get them locked in. And as always, folks, I hope you understand that I just try to give you all the most opportunities to get the team that you want. T-Dub, top of the morning to you, legend. You got a case of spicy water yesterday. Nice, brother. What flavor did you get, if I may ask there, T-Dub? And what brand of spicy water? I'm a spicy water connoisseur. Shout out to the CEO, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. JunkWax, gracing us with her presence over here on Twitch. Good to see you, babe. All right, folks. Excuse me. It does not look like we have any trading in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and spin this list right back around and get them locked in. And my Swedish brother over here on TikTok, Mr. Upside Down. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful, beautiful TikTok gifts over here, buddy. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. Yes, we do, Mrs. JunkWax. Ridiculously excited for that sealed case of Logo Fractor. All right, legends, we're going to flip this list around in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment while I get these locked in. And then we are ripping. Mr. Perlman, first 3 teams, Tigers, Blue Jays, and Rockies. Stephen Grigsby, number 4, the Boston Red Sox. I appreciate the warm welcome, Chris. Thank you, sir. Seth Perlman, number 5, Cleveland. Alan White, number 6, those fighting Phillies. Dr. Moriarty, the San Diego Padres, in number 7. Alan White, number 8, WKRP in Cincinnati. Bobby Viles, number 9, the Cubbies. Alan White, 10, 11, and 12, Mets, Astros, and Braves. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba. Seth Perlman, number 13, Minnesota. Love me some Liquid Deck, P-Dub. Especially the cherry flavor. It is so good. Oh, you got the variety pack. Nice. Love me some Liquid Death. Alan White, number 14. Marlins. Alan White, number 15. Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Seth Perlman, number 16. The White Sox. Cody Simons, number 17. Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Alan White, number 18. The Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Mikey Kobaugh. Bobby Viles, number 19. The Pirates. Looking for some Paul Skeens. Alan White, 20 and 21. Nationals and my Seattle Mariners. You lucky ducky. See if we can't find any more on my PC. Ryan Bruns, number 22. Alan White's Kansas City Royals. Bobby Viles, number 23 and 24. Cardinals and Rays. Dr. Moriarty, number 25, the Angels. Bobby Viles, number 26 and 27, Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. And the Diamondbacks. Dr. Moriarty, number 28, the Pinstripes. And Cody Simons, number 29, our Texas Rangers. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Seth Perlman taking down the Athletics in number 30. There you go, my dear friends. If you would do me a solid, take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, as always, my friends, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know we're ready. Had to grab a brand new box. There we go. Thank you so much, Alan. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Hoonier. Much appreciated, gentlemen. That would be awesome, Mr. Pizza, really. Sounds awesome, buddy. Now, a 2017 World Series ring. I can't say I've ever had a World Series ring on before. I appreciate the thought. All right, legends, for the final time on this extremely fantastic Friday morning, you know what we must do. We shout, Grippeth. And we shout, Rippeth. Good luck. I don't remember if we've seen a case hit in this 5th case of 2025 Donruss Baseball here in the family. Empty box. Pack number 4, Ectomy. And we will bust all those last. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. As always, my dear friends, I want to deliver a Costco economy size Kirkland signature thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out this morning and making this a truly fantastic Friday morning. I would not be able to do it without each and every one of you. So from the bottom of my heart, my friends, thank you so, so much for being a part of this crew and just being my pal at the end of the day. And you know it, my dear friends, we will be back here tonight, same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. because we get to do it all over again. And we might even have some full breaks tonight. All right, starting with round number 1. Ooh, shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter. We have another Buster Posey on the paper prism. Number to 99, Christian Moore for the Angels. Congratulations, Dr. Moriarty, on the color match. Beautiful. 95 out of 99. How about Coach Prime on the optic preview for WKRP in Cincinnati? Mr. October for the Pinstripes on the Bomb Squad. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates to 149. And that one goes to Bobby Ballgame. Levi Sterling, that is back-to-back Pirates on your optic preview. Red Schoendienst with the Fungo action. And that is a game-used bat relic for the St. Lunatics. That goes to Bobby Ballgame. There you go again, brother. Beautiful. Hey, Mr. Allen, thank you so much for starting the morning the right way, my dear man. And I sincerely hope that we get to see you back here tonight, brother. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mrs. Junkwax, thank you so much, honey. So we do have a brand new football and baseball break going live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Is that correct, my love? Old Keith for the Motor City Kitties on the laser. Straight cash, homie. Number to 49, Cash Mayfield for San Diego. And I think that's another one for Dr. Moriarty. It is. Congratulations again, Brandon. Beautiful. Go Dogs, how you doing, buddy? Excellent to see you this morning. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. How about Jake Peavy for San Diego, back-to-back for Dr. Moriarty? Thank you, sweetheart. So tonight, my dear friends, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, about an hour before this ugly mug goes live, we will have a couple of juicy breaks dropping at JunkWaxVintage.com. So as always, my friends, you might want to set yourself an alarm if you want to make sure to get the teams that you want, because it gets pretty hot and heavy right there at 7 o'clock with everybody rolling up in there trying to get their teams. So always, 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 folks, your best bet is to set yourself an alarm for just a couple of minutes before 7 p.m., whatever time that is for you. That is Central Standard Time. So that way you can be at JunkWaxVintage.com, refreshing that page when it flips over to 7 straight up, because that is when the break will magically appear and you will be able to snag whatever teams you want. But as I always say, folks, I pretty much always, whenever we have a PYT break that drops at 7 p.m., I always end up getting at least a couple of messages behind the scenes of people that are like, hey, Dalen, I had my PC team in my cart and I was busy putting in my address information. And then when I got to checkout, it wouldn't let me buy the team anymore. Yep. I am so sorry to hear that, my friends. That is because somebody snagged that team out from underneath you while you were putting in your address information. So always keep in mind, folks, that you are more than welcome to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com right this second and create yourself an account, so that way you do not have to enter that address information later, because that could be the difference between you getting your team and not getting your team. So pro tip there, folks. Brian, you know it, my man. You got to beat that refresh button like it owes you back child support money. Good to see you, Brian. Happy Friday, you legend. All right. Oh, what do we have here, folks? We might have something juicy. I don't think I've seen one that looks like that. How about Smoltzy when he had follicles? The 250 for the Braves. Back-to-back Braves. On the optic preview, Eddie Matthews. Prism. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We got a nice one here, folks. Seth Perlman. Are you here this morning, Seth? That is correct, T-Dub. Yep. Eston Kerstad for the Orioles. And check this out, folks. 13 out of 15 on the Diamond Marvels laser And that's your number 1 draft pick, Mr. Travis Bazana. Congratulations, Seth Perlman. That is fantastic. That is correct, Combat Diaper. You did miss the randomization, my friend. I'm so sorry. But it's great to see you again. And thank you for being over there on YouTube. Congratulations, Seth Perlman. 13 out of 15 on the Bazana. Wow. All right, moving on. Goodness gracious. The hits just keep coming this morning, my friends. How about some Room for Squares? Marcelo, John, Mayer. I'll see myself out. Nick Kurtz on your optic preview for the Athletics. Tony Perez for Baston on the paper prism. Nick Kurtz on the orange optic preview to 199 for the Athletics. Congratulations again, Seth Perlman. Mr. Perlman is killing it. How about for the White Sox? Another one for Seth Perlman. Damn! Congratulations, Seth Perlman. Goodness gracious, sir. Save some for the rest of us. Little Paul Skeens on the paper in there. Manny Ramirez for the Bo Sox on the optic preview. Macho Danny Savage, my brother from another mother. Just hit that resub button over here on Twitch for the 20th month. Thank you so much, Macho Danny Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy White, another Athletic. A filler. Thank you, Panini. Braylon Dalen Payne for Milwaukee. And Chase DeLauder for Cleveland, finishing off the paper of round number 2. Seth Perlman. I don't think he is here with us this morning, but Seth, if you are here watching the replay, buddy, congratulations. You got some beautiful cards here, brother. Got to sleeve up the Kurtz as well. And since Kurtz's market is on fire, we're going to go ahead and top load that one too. Excellent. And Mr. Simons, I did not know that was you. I'm so sorry, Cody. So sorry you missed the randomization, brother. Gosh dang it. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, my man. Aw, Macho Danny Savage, we miss you, buddy. But also, in the same sentence, also always understand when life has to come first, right? So just grateful to have you whenever we can, Danny. OG and legend of the family. It does not matter how long you're gone, brother. You will always have a home here. You know that. Can't even imagine this without you, Macho Danny Savage. Couple more top loaders here real quick. All right, good to go. Thanks for bearing with me there for just a moment. All right, round number 3. Getting it in today there, Mr. Simons. Beautiful. Doing some PT. Good afternoon, Shane Burge. Welcome back, brother. How are you? You were just in time to see us getting into our last break of this Fantastic Friyay Morning. Some good old 2025 Donruss in our 44th round. There you go, B Company. That's right. All right, here we go. Starting off with a Ventura. Mr. Ryan Waldschmidt for the Diamondbacks on the paper-rated prospect prism. Brody Brecht for Colorado on the optic preview. Jimmy Rollins for the Fightin' Phillies on the optic preview. A-Rod for the Texas Rangers on the Bomb Squad Laser. Little Nolan Ryan on the paper in there. And almost back-to-back with the Rocket, Roger Clemens. Color match for Baston to 250. Oh, you know it, B Company. That's right, buddy. Charlie Condon for the Rockies on the Optic preview. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Little stained glass, luscious Lou Gehrig for the pinstripes going to Dr. Moriarty. There you go, Brandon. Case hit city there, legend. Beautiful. Congratulations, Dr. Moriarty. Believe it or not, we actually found 2 of those out of our last case. Brooks Lee from Minnesota on the paper prism. Manny Ramirez for the Boston Red Sox on the Optic preview. Numbered to 199 for our Texas Rangers, Sebastian Wolcott. And that goes to Cody Simons. There you go, my fellow veteran. 177 out of 199 there for you, Cody. Dalen Culpepper on the acetate, clearly Donruss for Minnesota. Mike Piazza, my national buddy from 2024. Holt Emerson for the Seattle Mariners and Ethan Anderson for the Orioles. And we found a redemption of Ethan Anderson just a little bit earlier in the show. And that finishes off round number 3. Top loading up your case hit Gehrig on the stained glass. There you go, Dr. Moriarty. Brand new 55-point JunkWaxVintage top loader there for you, buddy. Beautiful. All right, legends. Let me top load a couple of cards here real quick, or sleeve, I should say. Oh, that is so cool, Shane Burge. You went to an estate sale and you got a whole bunch of really cool cards. Nice, buddy. You know, myself and my wife, Mrs. Junkwax, we go to a lot of estate sales also. Fun fact, my friends, we actually have a second business over on Etsy. So we go to estate sales, we snag some really cool, curated antiques. We don't just buy anything. Got to be kind of cool, unique stuff. And then we sell it, we clean it up, and then we sell it on Etsy. So, out of all the estate sales that I've gone to, I think I have found one that had baseball cards. And they had them ridiculously overpriced. Like, it was not even in the galaxy that they should have been priced. They had a whole bunch of junk wax, like true junk wax, 1991 Donruss, and they put them all in little Ziploc bags, and there was like 100 cards in each Ziploc bag, and they wanted $25 for each Ziploc bag. Can you imagine paying $25 for 100 junk wax cards? That I'm pretty positive they probably already went through and looked for any good cards. No thanks. That was hilarious. Typically, I try to help people, you know, but I tried to talk to him and I was like, hey, just to let you know, and she cut me off. She was like, we're not giving any deals on those cards. I wasn't asking for a deal. I was just going to let you know that you have them heroically overpriced. But that's okay. We'll just leave. Have a good day. Good luck. That's right, Mrs. Junkwax. They always think they're sitting on a diamond or something. Typically, folks, that's not how it goes, especially with junk wax. All right. Ooh, we have another one back here, ladies and gentlemen. We are not done yet. Bobby Witt Jr. Do you see what I see? I think that one's going to be numbered to 10. How about a Stankonia? Franconia on the laser. Ooh, Colorado Rockies. Mr. Seth Perlman again. Mr. Seth Perlman is taking a page out of Alan White's playbook today, ladies and gentlemen. Brody Brecht for the Colorado Rockies on the gold autograph. 7 out of 10. Congratulations again, Seth Perlman. Goodness gracious, brother. What a break for Seth Perlman. Damn! Does not get much better than that, Mr. Perlman. All Blue Eyes Jim Palmer on the optic preview. Midnight in Braden Montgomery for the White Sox on the Unleashed. Enrique Bradfield Jr. The 149 for the Orioles. Kyle Teal for the White Sox on the optic preview Prism. Ryan Sloan for my Seattle Mariners on the paper Prism, graded prospect. B Company says, hey brother, do you think Wander Franco is coming back to baseball? No. No, sir. I think he's done. He might be playing baseball, but not in the major leagues. He might be playing in the Dominican Republic or something. Maybe one of those lesser leagues, but I don't think he's coming back to the MLB. Steve King. Rhett Lauder for WKRP in Cincinnati on the optic preview. The man, the myth, the mustache, Mr. Jack Morris. Another filler. Thanks, Panini. And the Sloan so nice, the Mariners got him twice. And Caleb Lomavita for the Nationals. Finishing off round number 4. Yeah, B Company, I do believe he's done for good. Yeah. Well, like I said, I think he will probably continue to play baseball, but probably not in the MLB. I do know that he's been playing some in the Dominican Republic. In like little lots behind bodegas. But he wears his Rays gear. Yikes. All right, folks. We got some pack number 4s left. That is correct, Mrs. Junkwax. That's right. So, if you go and watch, or if you go and read the literature and the case files of the Wander Franco fiasco, when he got caught, he sent a text to this 15-year-old young lady that he'd been seeing for the past couple of years before that. He sent her a text that said, I know how old you are. I knew what I was doing, and I liked it. Yeah, that's the nail in the coffin, bro. You're done. You might have a little bit of a chance, like if you were remorseful and you were like, hey, I didn't know, or if you had some kind of legitimate excuse, but that's gone because they have his phone records and he hung himself. So yeah. And trust me, I don't want to say that because I was a Wander Franco collector. I still have a giant binder of Wander Francos up in my closet right now. I have not sold any of them. I'm going down with that ship. One of these days, we're going to have a killer bonfire. All right, legends. That's right, Erich. Ouch Kabibbles is right. Round number 4, my friends. Good luck. Thank you, Ernie. You were absolutely right. It is time for those fabled act number 4s. And I think we might be looking for one more autograph. Renta Center, good morning, my man. Yes, I am aware that we have a very slight echo over here on TikTok. I sincerely appreciate you letting me know, buddy. I'm going to work on that throughout the day today. All right, starting off a little Cliff Lee, Kipper Jones, Jim Rice, Jacob Wilson, Flash Gordon on the optic preview for the Royals, Christian Campbell for the Bo Sox on the Elite Series, Ethan Salas for San Diego, Bryce Rayner, Craig Biggio, Jordan Lawler, some Catfish, and we're not talking about Tinder. Smoltzy, when he had hair. How about Downey Baseball on the optic preview? Shout out to our buddy Mr. Bob Mattingly. All Rise, Aaron Judge on the Unleashed. Luke Keyshaw for Minnesota. Midnight and Braden Montgomery. Johnny Mize for the Gigantes. Bucky Dent for the Pinstripes. The Big Hurt. Connor Norby. Eddie Matthews for the Milwaukee Braves on the Optic Preview. Ooh, how about Brooks and the Swiss Family Robinson, numbered to 199 for the Orioles on the Milestones. Drew Gilbert, Jared Thomas, Juan and Emilian Marshall, Coach Prime, Brett Lauder, Flash Gordon, Juan and Emilian Marshall on the Optic Preview. Dylan Cruz on the postcard for the Nationals. Speedy Gonzalez and PJ Morlando for Bienvenidos a Miami. Finishing that one off for you, my friends. Well, there you go. Another juicy Junk Wax Vintage family break in the books. Ah, there you go, Mrs. Junk Wax. It is that time of the year, my love. That's right. You go get you that pumpkin spice, baby. I agree, Shane. Those are really pretty, right? Congratulations to the Orioles, and that is my brother, Mr. Cody Simons. All right, we will do a recap here in just a moment, folks. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Mr. Monks, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Sig9, welcome back, brother. You were watching on your 3-hour drive back home from Mobile, Alabama. Well, it's great to see you, my brother. Happy Friyay morning. All right, recap. What a magnificent morning it has been, my dear friends. That 8 hobby box mixer finding 3 1-of-1s out of that break. Goodness gracious. Thank you to each and every one of you that have been part of this morning. We have Bubba Chandler for the Pirates. Why, thank you, Ryder. Great to see you, my friend. Is that you, Ryder Hall? The Rocket, Roger Clemens to 250. Smoltzy to 250 for the Braves. Sebastian Walcott to 199 for our Texas Rangers. Brooks Robinson for the Orioles to 199 on the Milestones. And Enrique Bradfield Jr. to 149 for the Orioles. Travis Bazzana, number to 15. Would you just look at it? That is a beautiful, beautiful card. Going to Seth Perlman. Congratulations again, Seth. Sig9, good question. He says, what is the best platform to rewatch a show? My brother, thank you so much for asking, and I'm going to put you on game here in just a moment. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics to 199 in the Orange Rated Prospect Optic Preview. Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Optic Preview Autograph. Brody Brecht for Colorado, number to 10. That's another one for Seth Perlman. Luscious Lou Gehrig on the stained glass going to Brandon Moriarty. Straight cash, homie. Number to 49, Cash Mayfield for San Diego. Christian Moore to 99 on the color match for the Angels. And last but not least, rocking the fungo, old Red Schoendienst. Finishing that one off. There you go, my friends. Allow me just a moment here. All right. So, hey, Sig9, to answer your question, my friend, if you ever, and this goes for anybody, if you ever want to find a replay on YouTube, and YouTube, in my humble opinion, is the best platform to rewatch a show, all you have to do is go to your search bar, type in JunkWaxVintage, all one word, no spaces, no punctuation, and you have 2 choices. You can either put in the date of the show that you are looking for, or if you're just looking for any show, if you're trying to kill some time, you can just put a space and then my name, DALEN. So if you just put in JunkWaxVintage, unfortunately, you don't find me. So you got to put in a little bit of extra info. So either the date using backslashes just like that. You can't use periods or dashes. It's got to be backslashes like that. Or just use my name. Thank you for asking, Sig. Ryder says, has anyone ever told you look like Randy Johnson? Just a couple times, my man. And I appreciate the compliment. He's a good-looking fella. All right, my dear friends, my family, It has been 3 hours and 40 minutes of quality family time on this Fantastic Friyay Morning. We do have a brand new outro jingle that I'm very excited for you to hear. And I just double-checked. We are current in the shop. Outstanding. All right, my dear friends, my family, thank you again for a truly fantastic Friyay morning here in the front yard. As I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, I truly believe that it is absolutely impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you started it right here with this ugly mug. And thank you for being a loved and valued member of this family, my dear friends. I can't even imagine doing it without you. And Hoonier, we will see you later tonight, my man, because yes, you are absolutely right. We will be back here in about 7 hours. So 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we get to do it all over again. And until I see you again, my dear friends, I need you to do me a solid. I need you to do me a favor. Please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. Try to keep that focus on what you do have instead of what you don't have. And I will see each and every one of you back here tonight. And until then, my friends, always keep in mind, you are absolutely invited to make any purchase from JunkWaxVintage.com because anything that you buy will be waiting for you when we're back here at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And one more friendly reminder, folks, we do have 2 juicy, brand new PYT breaks, football and baseball, that are going to go live in about 6 hours from right now, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at JunkWaxVintage.com. And then about an hour after that, you will see this ugly mug again, right here. So enjoy your brand new outro jingle, my dear friends. Thank you so much, Timbo, or T-Dub. Sorry about that, buddy. Shane Burge, I hope to see you later tonight as well. Thank you so much, Junior. Thank you, Mrs. Junkwax. Thank you, Cody Simons. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you, Macho Danny Savage. Thank you, Dr. Moriarty. You do the same, my good man. Ryder Hall, great to have you over here, buddy. Shout out to my B Company infantryman brother. Excellent to see you again, my good man. And we'll see y'all back here in just a little bit. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Let's bring it back down, shall we?
The morning is behind us. What a show we've done. Dalen and the legends pulled fire. Had some fun. Mrs. Junkwax sealed the deals. Sawyer brought the cheer. And Mikey won surprise is getting closer. It's near. We laugh, we rip, we crack the packs. We share the stories, never looking back. The front yard's quiet, but the day rolls on. And JunkWaxVintage.com is where you all belong. JWV, we built the vibe and made memories.
That's right.
Legends side by side, this is family. JWV, the morning's done, but don't you leave. Head on over online, keep the hobby energy.
I see you there, B Company. Oh. Thank you so much, Danny. We will see you later tonight, you legend.
Through the afternoon, grab some breaks, don't wait. Load your cards for tonight, it's gonna be great.
Agreed.
Fantastic Friday night, the lights will shine at 8. So restock, refresh, let's celebrate. JWV, morning's done, but we still believe. Legends keep it rolling, chasing history. JWV, tonight at 8 we'll set it free. Fantastic Friday night, come rip with family.
Thank you, Crunch. Mr. Stroop. Thank you again, T-Dub.
JWV.
Thank you again, Beat Company. Appreciate the positivity, my dude.
With family.
Yes, we are.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Thank you, T-Dub. Enjoy your outro, Soundboard Olympics, my dear friends.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. There you go, you legends. And folks, you already know this entire Fantastic Friyay Morning absolutely, definitely deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Thank you so, so much for hanging out with us for 3 hours and 48 minutes of quality family time. Username. So we have been here for almost 4 hours this morning, my man. We just got through an 8 hobby box rip. We got through another 2025 Donruss rip and a whole gaggle of beautiful family rips. So you're more than welcome to go watch that replay over there on the YouTube. It will be live as soon as I jump off here. But the good news is I will be back here with you in just a few short hours because we get to do it all over again at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then we do have those juicy breaks going live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you might want to set yourself an alarm for those if you want to make sure to get the teams that you want. Thank you again, legends. Make it a fantastic Friday. I am confident you will. And we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Thank you again. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Much love and respect. Take care.